Welcome to another exciting adventure through Whitefell as we join most of our adventurers, each on their own individual quest, many of those unknown to the incoming disaster that Darla has in suit for them. We find Julius nearby the circus, ready to investigate what just happened after its cataclysmic disaster. We find Pseudo underground, being tended to by his loved one, known as the mysterious doctor. We find Kazumu equipment of the party and gaining control of Buzo's private carriage. We leave off with Hemlock of the Trench just joining Aaron atop the board of the boat that is privately escorted by the well-known pirate Hector on their way to the Swallowed Sun Isles. And now we join our adventurers to really get the backstory of where we last left off. Thank you for joining. Hemlock, it's up to you.
After the tragic, purely accidental slaying of the entire circus, Hemlock began to look around and investigate what exactly is going on here. Hemlock, coming from the future, under the ocean, in a world that's basically dead now, has never seen a circus. Hemlock comes upon bodies, many bodies, not just the bodies that he was trying to injure, but not necessarily kill. Well, they're all dead. Everyone's dead. He's horrified at what he's done, purely by not even knowing they were there. And this thing called wind. Yep. Hemlock spends some time looking around the circus, discovering simple joys like darts and balloons, a little stuffed tiger, a crystal ball, and a weird skull with gems in it. Okay. And a mermaid, who is also horrified and terrified. But they speak a little. And the mermaid disappears. Minutes later, 3 riders come up wearing red armbands and investigate what has happened here as well. Hemlock tries to hide behind some crates, but is quickly found and asked some probing questions. Hemlock confesses to the entire slaying of the circus and accompanies them on their way to go find Buzo. Now, of note, that mermaid, she'd been traumatized by the circus. Buzo? She says Buzo. Hemlock is deeply horrified and upset by that information. He's never seen a mermaid. They died out a long time ago. Along the way, taking one of the camels, along the way they ride through the night, climb up a cliff, and have some uncomfortable conversations. Hemlock learns to swim through the snow as they come down into forest and escapes the bounty hunters he's learned, who would like to trade him for a hefty bounty to Buzo. Hemlock infiltrates the boat and assists the mermaid in... Oh, I skipped that. The mermaid escaped through a portal. Apparently to the ocean. Okay. assists the mermaid in destroying the ship. Okay, Hemlock didn't destroy the ship. The ship is destroyed. Buzo is rescued by a galleon. A member of that crew used some fancy underwater gear to go down with the ship and uncover a glowing purple orb from a secret compartment, which Hemlock has helped him in a few ways to survive that ordeal, and then gets pulled up along with him onto the boat. At which point, Hemlock joins the mess, peels mangoes for 4 hours, and gets a rash of tattoos. Yeah. Well, he's caught up with the person who collected the purple orb and the mermaid, who apparently know each other. And that's where we're at today. A couple of days in the future.
Excellent. So now that we join everybody, we're going to roll for initiative to see exactly whose story we start off with today.
All right. So it's just a D20.
Yes, sir. Everybody roll a d20.
All right.
3.
15.
9.
17.
11.
All right. So we continue with Hemlock. So Hemlock, we continue with your story. Where did you last leave off? What was the last words that you were exchanging?
I was speaking with the mermaid and what's his face McWingy about using the portal to get to where's my new page?
The person you're having a conversation with in the private suite that you're in with the mermaid is Aaron.
Oh, okay, great. So I've been speaking to Aaron and the mermaid about using the portal to get to the islands underwater and have a look around before the ship actually arrives.
That sounds not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, but my wings would get wet, so I don't know.
Well,
Kind of
it would be underwater. You wouldn't be able to breathe, but we would.
So the plan is Aaron last left off sailing up on a boat that was burning in the distance, and as the boat came to a slow rolling halt, black smoke bellows forth as a large explosion happens. Aaron starts to point towards the boat as the large frigate, or we will call it a galleon for right now, comes across and throws several hooks across. Many of the hooks don't get attached, but one does. Aaron's hook is the hook that attaches, and he does a somersault down through the chains and aboard the boat. He quickly looks aboard and finds that it's fairly damaged. He quickly runs down deck to find where the explosion is caused, but feels an urge to go towards a certain area. So he goes into a private cabin that has a mysterious wall on one side. He is fitted with a submarine helmet, or an aquatic helmet with a large glass rim in the front, and then it's got a hose in the back for oxygen. And you have a toolkit with you. You start to begin to work on a wall as you find that Hemlock walks in behind you. You interact for a little bit, but long story short, you find a very intriguing item that Pirate Hector requires, and you are pulled to bring it back to the boat. You both arrive aboard the boat. You hand the orb over to Buzo. Buzo inserts it into Hector's chest, which he's an automaton, so his chest collapses and then conceals the orb, and then you guys privately have a conversation down in a suite at the bottom of the galleon, in a very very secluded area. That's a secret, and you have to be through a secret entrance. Your conversation so far is that you're having a plans on how you want to move forward, trying to sabotage either Buzo's plan or Captain Hector's plan. So, as you well know, you guys are currently on the main quest line. So, you are on both going towards the Swallowed Sun Island. So, Hemlock suggested that they use the gems to get a head start, or the coins, mind you, to create a portal to get a head start and get there before the boat arrives. So, we'll go back to the story. You two are in exchanging a conversation in the bottom of the boat.
Oh, okay.
So I understand you can't breathe under the water, but I can. Hemlock flicks his hair behind his shoulder, and you see ear fin situation on the side of his head, and he flexes his gills.
Wow, I've never seen
Gills.
merman before. I'm not familiar. It's amazing.
Triton, we have legs, and just a smidgen of webbing here.
Okay. Just enough.
Yeah.
Well,
His skin is a like a Caribbean blue, and his hair is the color of kelp.
okay.
Good description.
Well, I fancy this plan, to get ahead of them. As long as I have a way to breathe and we could get there before them and get a good head start, that would hopefully, we would beat them to it. I'm in. I'm down.
I don't know how to make it so that you could breathe underwater without someone above water holding that tube you had.
Yeah. That is something.
But I was thinking that the mermaid and I could go without having to worry about breathing.
Yes. So you guys could go through the portal and be on ahead, and we'll stay here. Keep a lookout, essentially.
Okay.
So in this moment, to your right-hand side, wooden wall, you notice two dagger blades pierce through the wall and start to ascend upwards across the top of the wall side, shooting water through the little holes that are left behind. You also hear suction cup sounds on the left side of the dagger holes, and you hear footsteps on the right-hand side of the dagger holes. So both sides, you hear a lot of commotion going up the side of the boat. And we're going to continue. What do you guys react to?
That sounds a lot like the footfalls. Suction cup falls of the bounty hunters I was with earlier. We should go.
Bounty hunters. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Go on a skedaddle. I'll see what I can do here. Bounty hunters.
There's a large thump from the side of the boat as liquid mercury starts to pour through the bottom hole into your room.
Shoot.
That's really not good.
I arranged the coins in a circle around the mermaid and I, and plug my ears so that she can say whatever it is that she says that I have agreed not to listen to.
So as the mermaid watches you put the coins out, she gets prepared and she starts to say the enchantment. Halfway through saying,
Next time on Captain Planet.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh no.
Oh man, we're gonna have to tune in next time, guys.
Don't worry. Hey, the Saiyan's got to make his presence back. He's got to get out of this.
It's always so entertaining to see
through
when
her
his face
chest
gets frozen
and
on.
then retract.
What?
You're back.
So, as she's saying her incantation, she's going to briefly start to take a deep breath and start doing her incantation. And then halfway through, there's a large metallic spike that shoots through her chest and retracts, and she becomes lifeless onto the floor, revealing a metallic mummy behind her. Roll for initiative.
Son of a biscuit eater.
18.
1.
12.
18. So, first move.
So, since the world boss rolled a 1, he's going to lose 2 turns. So, what would you guys like to do? Action with whoever rolled highest on the initiative.
Well, he's kind of here for me. I'm assuming 'cause we have unfinished business. So I'm about to take this fight outside, and I'm gonna kind of exit the room that we're in.
So you're four decks below top deck inside of the galleon.
Got it. All right. So then,
So
let me.
I do need to talk to you about the spells that I'd like to take for my 2nd and 3rd level.
Okay.
Because we never actually hashed out dice for that.
Okay, so for those levels, it's going to be your player level.
Yes, but which dice are we going to use for the things that I have come up with?
So what's the spell that you chose for level 2?
You get to tell me because I've got 2, and I think the benefit of them will be up to you to decide if it's a level 2 or 3.
Okay, so describe them to me, and I'll let you know what the D count for them are.
Okay, Survival of the Fittest.
Okay.
That is a temporary boost to health points and removes 1 level of exhaustion.
So that's 1d4.
Okay.
And then you're allowed to do this once a day, and you get to just restore health points and get rid of exhaustion.
No, you attain temporary health points.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. And what's the other one? And that will be a level 2. What's your level 3?
Okay, level 3 is Crushing Depths. Essentially, applying the pressure of the abyss to an opponent.
1d20. And it's not a player level, it's just 1d20 because you're using the pressure of the depths. And then upon you leveling up that spell, you can increase the D count. So 2d20, 3d20, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But since this is the first time you acquiring the spell, it'll be 1d20. And then, so Aaron, you're going to attack? You're going to take it
Yes.
outside? What are you going to do? You're 4 on the galleon.
I'm gonna attack him to try and lure him towards me, focus him on me. So I'm gonna use
Okay. Well, he loses 2 turns, so he's going to go through you and Hemlock, and then you and Hemlock, and then it'll be his turn.
Got it. I'm gonna hit him with this Wabas thing, and
Okay.
I have to roll 1d6 for effect.
And you are currently standing a total of 10 feet away from him, so you are not within melee range.
All right. I rolled a 1, so that's gonna be blazing fireballs. 5d4. 5d4s. I mean. Oh no, I don't have enough. I'll just roll these 2 in again.
I'll buy you more dice pretty soon.
Ah, that's good. 3, 1, 1. So 5. And then 4, 1. 5 again, so 10. 10 damage.
Second here. And did you roll your AC to see if you landed that spell on him?
Oh, no. My bad. 18.
Hit with a critical spot. So name off a spot on his body that you hit a critical zone on.
His top left shoulder.
It explodes off into pieces against the wall side.
Nice,
But he's
okay,
made
okay.
out of liquid metal, so you kind of just see it start to pool down onto the floor, and he starts to rejuvenate the explosion site. Hemlock, your turn.
Yikes.
You said he's made of liquid metal?
Correct, liquid mercury.
Not helping. Maybe helping. In a panic, Hemlock attempts to use an idea that he's come up with in recent battles and gets a 13 to whether or not it works on the skeleton.
It depends on what type of check it is.
It's a
world
spell.
boss. He's a spell? So what'd
It's
you
a
roll?
13.
That's a miss.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so but you missed. So what type of spell did you use?
Crushing depths.
Okay, so was there any water? There is water inside the room. You are currently floating above the ocean surface, so the crushing depths would do no damage, or there's only 4 feet, maybe less of water inside your room at that point in time. And then your AC means that it didn't do anything because there's not enough water inside the room. So Aaron, your turn.
I start provoking him some more. Like I start like, hey, you freaking
You already have
Chrome
100%
Dome.
aggro. He's after you.
All right, good. I slowly start making my way out the room, and so I'm like 15 feet away from him now, and I choose to shoot my Wava Stang at him again.
Okay. And go ahead and roll
16.
for accuracy. That's going to be a hit.
Let's go. 1d6 for effect. 3. So that is lightning discharge or static discharge. My bad. 3d8s.
Wow.
7, 5, and 1. So 13.
13. Okay. So the electricity shoots up through him and then it just splatters open his chest as he opens up and kind of takes several steps back, 15 feet away from you at this point in time, and loses. Well, I'm already losing the turn, but it'll go straight to Hemlock. So Hemlock, your turn.
Yeah. So Hemlock is basically out of spells at the moment and tries to strike the mummy.
Okay. So go ahead and you're going to move 15 feet forward and then do a melee attack.
No, I was immediately beside the mermaid who
Okay.
was.
So you're 5 feet away from them.
Yeah, I'm 5 feet away.
Okay.
So I've got a. Sorry, that's gonna be strength multiplier. Okay. I roll a 17 to hit.
Okay. And that is going to hit.
For 4 damage.
Excellent. Okay. And then you want to describe how that damage happened?
Hemlock drives his driftwood and coral quarterstaff through the skeleton, temporarily interrupting its spinal cord.
Okay. And now it is my turn. So Keth is a world boss that originally is a liquid gold manipulator. And he has a solid gold sword that dips into gold and can increase in size and deadliness. And so far, it's a Reaper blade now. It's no longer a sword. So what he's going to first do is he's going to kneel down to the mermaid that's taking her last breaths, and he's going to take out his finger that turns solid gold, and he's going to Midas touch her eye, and you will watch as her body transforms into liquid gold. But on the molecular scale, the atoms transform from oxygen and water to a much denser, harder atom called gold. And the transference of protons and neutrons explode outwards as her body starts to vibrate and glow and build up with heat and explodes. And the portion of the boat just pops open as you both start sinking into the ocean. And all three of you start to sink down into the ocean depths as you watch the galleon continue to sail away from you. Roll for initiative.
Uh-oh. 13.
20.
Not good.
Hemlock, what did you roll?
I didn't. I made a comment. Seven.
7. Okay. So he's going to grapple both of you, and you're going to sink down to the bottom of the ocean. Aaron, you're going to have that breath. That's your breath of air. Hemlock, you breathe underwater, but unfortunately you are grappled, so you lose a turn. It's going to be now my turn, and I'm going to use my bonus action for once a day for golden regeneration. So I'm going to roll to regenerate my health, which is 7d4s. Six, 7, 13, and 18. 18 points of health rejuvenated. So you see this gold shimmer fly over his metallic metal body as you guys continue to sink down. You have a little bit of breath left. Aaron, what would you like to do?
Misty step to the surface, presuming it's 30 feet distance away.
You were around, okay, so let me calculate this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You were at 50 feet below the water surface at this point in time.
All right, 30 feet up. I Misty step out of his grasp and 30 feet up and start making my way to the surface.
Okay. Hemlock, he's running out of air. So what would you like to do with your turn?
I'm going to attempt to escape the grapple.
Okay. That's going to be a strength check against me. 8.
18.
Okay. So you get free of my grapple. He's running out of air.
Okay, so I swim through the water, grab Aaron, and drag him to the surface in my 60-foot action.
Excellent. You both get to the top of the surface, and he takes a deep, deep breath of air. We're going to now sidetrack all the way to the next person who rolled the next initiative in the beginning of the story. Kuzumu, Suto, and Julius, what was your numbers on initiative?
Mine was 15.
3.
Julius,
11.
what was yours?
11.
11. Suto, we're going to pick up where you left off. The doctor is taking care of you. Your eyes are heavy. Your body feels very heavy. And you start to regain a little bit of consciousness as you see her sitting nearby holding your hand.
All right. Hang on. Let me get into character. I'm the last of the Saiyans. No. We're the last of the Saiyans. We can't be gone. She's not right. No, we're not gone. Kazumo! Where am I?
She looks at you and she says, everything's white. It's okay, sweet potato. It's okay.
Suto. My name is Suto.
No, you're my sweet potato. Okay? I dragged you all the way from the mountainside, all the way down here, and I've been taking care of you for the past month. All right? You're a squishy, red, orange, sweet potato.
Listen, woman.
She says, no, you listen, and she pulls on your tail, freezing you.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, how hurt am I?
You're all right. You were okay like a week ago. For some reason, your body heals rapidly fast. It's just for some reason you didn't awake.
I need food, and I need to talk to you very quickly.
So you haven't eaten in like 2 weeks. She's got you on an IV. So you're super fucking hungry.
Yeah. All right. I need.
You can smell. You want to do a perception check on if you can smell where the nearby food is?
Yes. Hang on. I rolled a 14.
Okay, so you see like trail, like an anime trail of smell going through the air, and it goes into your room and it sniffs right down into your nostril, and you pick up, and your feet leave the ground as you levitate through the hallway and down the corridor as you just keep consuming this invisible smell trail. And then as soon as you come into the cafeteria, there's 2 long wooden tables covered in food. There's about 20 or 30 people. They're all covered in rags. Many of them have blood, and they're very, very hurt. You can hear stomping above you, large pounding stomps, and you see dust kind of hit your forehead as chandeliers move back and forth that are covered in candles. And hot food.
First, I go for the food. I start eating. I start
All
around.
So roll a 1d20 to see how many pounds you eat in a couple seconds.
11.
So 11 pounds in 1 second. You're like just shoving like plates in your mouth. Just bowl, and you see it bowl after bowl after bowl after just dish and dish and dish just pile up next to you.
Somebody's like, wow, man, that guy can eat.
There you go.
All right, I need to speak to the doctor because I'm assuming that the monster is upstairs, right?
You can hear it stomping around and creating havoc. You don't have to assume anything.
All right, I need to speak to the doctor.
Okay. So she's currently getting some food at the cafeteria on the other end, but you see her talking to a high-ranking individual. You don't know the person, you haven't met them yet, but from the clothes that they're wearing and the type of fabric that it's constructed out of, you can tell that they're a fairly wealthy individual.
Okay. I go to them. I grab the doctor. I need to speak to you.
She says, okay, no problem. And so she puts down her tray of food, and you guys walk aside, and you find a nice secluded spot to the corner.
All right. Where's Kazumo? Where is Julius?
Okay, so when I showed up to your body, there was a huge hole in the side of the mountainside. And you have been gone way too long, so I came to check on your group. I found you in a cavern, and you were holding a crown in a mitten made out of gold and an open chest nearby, and you were just having your hand pushed out, and you weren't moving, and it seemed that you were slowly turning into stone. So I looked around for the rest of your group, and there was just utter destruction. The crystal was missing, everything was just destroyed. So I dragged you for 2 days until I made it all the way down into the town. And then I dragged you into the sewer. And then for the next consecutive 10 hours, I dragged you through the sewer until we made it to the underground base. Once we made it there, I asked for the remaining guard to construct a makeshift hole for me to have a doctor's area, and that's where you stayed.
Female, you have earned my trust, and I intend to make you my partner.
There you go.
I will need your help to help me reestablish my people.
She looks at you. She's like, "Oh, my sweet potato."
No, hold on. But in all seriousness, you need
She's
to
like
know
holding your stomach.
You need to know who I am, because now I fear that my comrades have taken Kazumo and Julius. My name is Suto, and I'm part of a people called the Saiyans. We are an aggressive, warlike people. We show no mercy. We show no compassion. And chances are Kazumo and Julius are taken by 4 dangerous individuals that look like me, but they are nothing like me. And they will hurt you if you are confronted by them. They don't know mercy. If you see them, you must run as fast as you can. If you even see them look like me, I want you to run and hide. You tell that to anyone, everyone. If they look like me, they hide.
Your voice is kind of loud, so your secluded area is no longer secluded, and people that were eating feast are looking over and listening to what now just was shouted. If they look like me, you need to run. I'm telling you, run. And everyone kind of looks over and they're like, "Who looks like
Mind your business."
They all kind of look away. They don't want to listen. You're very high intimidation.
So then quietly, I tell her, I had a fight quietly. That monster that I fought, I turned into the great ape. If there's a full moon, they can do that too.
She says she's never seen you transform during a full moon. What happens?
I turn into a giant ape. I'm the monster that...
She just looks cool. She doesn't understand what giant ape is. She's never seen anything. She's seen gorillas, but she's never seen what you're describing as like a gargantuan skyscraper high. So describe it to her.
Think of the monster that's right now walking out there. I can grow to that height. But far more
She says, if you can grow to that height, why don't you battle the monster yourself?
It has to be a full moon or an assistant. And I kind of stopped myself. Never mind. It has to be a full moon. It has to be a full moon.
Hemlock, what day is it? So everybody knows what day it is, please.
Let me look at the calendar. Hold on.
Thank you. And then everybody knows what day it is.
Where's calendar? There it is. My cat is on the paper. Hold on.
Yeah, so what's going right now in Suto's mind is, 1, protecting the doctor, and then 2, he thinks that Kazumo and Julius have been kidnapped because of Big Hole. Maybe it was the Saiyans that did it.
Correct. And you're not aware of what happened. So
No,
that's all you know.
Not at all.
So did you get the day? What day is it, Hemlock?
Yeah, I'm looking at. I just pulled up the calendar. Hold on. Oh, it's Myrtle 24.
Correct. And as we discussed, when is the full moon days, gentlemen?
Every three
12 and 27.
Yeah, 12 and
Correct.
27.
Good. So now you know the trajectory of your next full moon.
I'm 27, so I gotta wait till 27th to fight him. But I can't. When I did fight him, I was barely even holding on. All right. So Suto then asks, "There was another Saiyan that looked like me. She was a woman. Did you see anyone that looked like me, looking like a ninja? She helped fight us against the zombies before.
She asks you 2 questions, and you have to roll a history check whether or not you remember these features about her. She says, does she wear a pearl necklace? It's going to require a history check of 10 or higher.
Ha! I got it too.
Okay, so you don't remember that.
No. All right.
Okay. Does she carry with her a trinket that seems from the far future? 10 or higher.
18.
And you remember it's your scouter.
It's my scouter. That's my scouter. It's
So you know
important that I
what you're
keep
talking
that.
about. She says that she's been lurking down inside of the caves, rummaging around, but she's only seen briefly. But nobody really knows who she is, but she's seen her.
If you see her, I tell her quietly, do not approach. I have to know exactly the last place where you saw her, and I need to know now.
She says okay, so there's like a Coliseum that was built in the center of the Temple of the Deep in the middle of the town. If you have the town map, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. Beneath the Temple of the Deep is a Coliseum. And in this Coliseum, they're currently gathering all of the TNT and explosives from all of the channels, and they're all piling it in a gigantic pile. And she says that's the last place that she saw her.
All right. Whatever you're doing, whatever your last orders were from Kazumo, I don't want to take his command away. But I'm telling you right now, these 4 other Saiyans, you don't engage with them. You run. And if they do catch you, you tell them everything you can. Try and not fight them. You tell your soldiers not to fight them. You do everything you can to hide. Hide. I can't stress this out enough. They will kill you. They will hurt you. And they will use you against us.
So she feels the weight and the gravity of the situation, and she gently walks over to her plate and she picks it up and she says, "Understood, I got it." And she continues to fill her plate with food.
I also tell her, when this is over, I'll build us a personal house.
Oh, that's nice. It's like, I'm looking forward to it. So do you want to head down the corridor towards the place where she said where all the TNT is?
I want to talk to the guy in the robe, the rich person.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right.
So the guy in the robes is not a human. It's actually a fat dragon. Really, really pompous. And he's got like a little monocle. And he's really squonky. And he goes, "Oh, Posh, what do you want, you poor?"
Listen to me, creature. I need to be very clear about this. What is your role here, and are you under the invite of Kazumo?
I'm the mayor of Darkfeather's town. Don't you recognize me? As his neck gurgles.
No, I've never met you before. But if you are the mayor and you let this town go to hell, why are you even still here?
Oh, you poors will never understand. I must continue
grab by
on
his
as
neck.
much as possible.
I grab him by his neck.
And he's got a large girthy neck, so it just like squeezes in, and like you really don't feel anything other than blubber. So you're just picking up just fat. He's really heavy, so can I have a strength check? Even for sand, I'm going to need you to do a strength check on that.
17.
Oh, barely. You're struggling. We're going to say you're struggling really hard to pick up this fat ass.
I have very little patience for someone looking down at somebody else. So I'll make this very clear. There's going to be a new order here. And I'm
The
going
doctor
to
comes over and presses on your shoulder. She's like, calm down, put him down. You know he has no authority here. He's just a weakling. And everyone kind of just like looks over and they're like, boo! Nobody fucking likes you, boo!
Wait, are they booing me?
Everybody starts hating on the mayor, just really, really harsh. Everyone just hates the mayor.
All right, hold on. I just want to tell the mayor what is your business here? What are you like? What more are you trying to do here?
I'm just trying to survive like everyone else.
Here's my promise to you. If you can step up and actually contribute, I might forgive you for your past actions. Kazumo, not so much. I don't know what he'll do. But as far as I'm concerned, you can maybe rise up. But do better. And I turn to the doctor. Doctor, wait, hold on. Besides Kazumo's, does the doctor have the highest rank or no?
Yeah, the doctor's second in charge.
Doctor, those warnings I gave you, remember them with your life.
She'll tell the people. She'll let them know.
And also, wait, he says, if there's a full moon and you see them, you must really hide.
All four of them transform at the same time. I don't want to be there when that happens.
No.
I will dig a hole and I'll lay in it.
All right. I want to go down to the
place to
Coliseum.
be.
Hold on. I asked her, hey, do you know where I can get some food, some rations, some supplies, so I can take it on my journey?
So for the like armor barracks and everything like that, they don't have anything like that. They're on bare essentials. So they're just rags and wooden sticks and really nothing, dude. Really bare fucking minimum.
Do I still have my crown?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So
a golden glove that was fashioned onto your hand while you were passed out.
Well,
25 pounds of gold.
Wait. My hand isn't gold, is it?
No, it's a.
You've a 25-pound sort of crude golden glove.
Okay.
But it's equivalent to 25 bars of gold.
All right.
A lot of money.
So this is Kazumo. I grabbed the doctor again. I might use this for our house to pay for it.
She's like, okay, hand it over, and I'll hold it for you just in case you die.
It's a gold glove. Hand it over.
You know what?
Glad someone got that joke.
Female, he grabbed her again. I'm the one making the decisions.
It's a 25-pound club. Come on.
I make the decisions. That's how say it.
You're gonna give it to her, or you not?
I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold
All right.
on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna head down to the Coliseum then with just what I have on me.
Excellent. So you make it through several wooden tunnels that are kind of just really crudely structured, and it's just dirt passageways, and they're really crumbling, and you make it to a large amphitheater. Julius, you rolled an 11, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to continue where you left off. You are currently just outside of the circus exterior. What would you like to do?
Kazumu's far off in the distance with my stuff.
How far off? 180 paces, you would say?
180 paces, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got all my gear, so I'm not going to make a run over there. So Julius walks down to the circus and uses perception check on his surrounding.
Excellent. So you see 3 sections of the circus being dragged along. It was getting ready for construction, many tents, living quarters. There's a freak show. There's a carnival area for foods and games. Your basic circus in every perspective.
Okay.
With, I would have to say, a crud ton of dead bodies.
Right. Okay. So the gas killed all of the freaks. So I'm going to make my Julius makes his way to the freaks tent.
Okay, so there's 4 tents in total. Each one of them has a little wood sign in front of them, displaying the freak and kind of and enticing someone to watch the freak perform. Do you want to do an investigation check on each tent, or you just kind of want to go one by one?
Investigation check on each tent.
Okay, so you notice that there was a water tank once in one of the display areas, but then was destroyed, and just a large part of the water is left on the floor, with many footprints of various sizes stepping in the mud. Next to it, you can see a large ball with a daredevil motorcyclist crushed underneath his own ball, underneath his own motorcycle inside the ball. My mistake. Next to that is the strongman tent with several large 1-foot syringes filled with different colored liquids inside, scattered from the mouth entrance of the tent leading off to the back, as well as many weights and other stuff like that. And finally, the last one's a fortune teller's tent with a single chair and a table with a stand that used to hold a glass orb.
Dang. Okay, so I'm going to investigate the syringes.
Okay, so you notice that several of them are cracked, and they're kind of like left over from a backpack that has been spilt on the backside of the tent. There is one syringe that is not cracked, and it does hold a purple liquid on the inside. The needle is 6 inches long.
Okay, so I take. I'm going to take.
Do you walk into the tent, or did you just pick up the syringe on near the doorway?
I was trying to find a safe way to pick up the syringe, but I'm just going to pick up the syringe. Yeah.
You can just pick it up. It's a 1-foot syringe. You just
I didn't want to accidentally stab myself or anything. But yeah, I'll pick up the
6-inch needle.
Yes, 6-inch. I'm gonna take the syringe.
He doesn't want to trip, fall,
Yeah.
and die on the needle.
Yeah, I can just die on the needle.
So, yeah, I know. Being a schoolgirl.
purple liquid syringe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
when you pick it up, your wrist kind of pulls up the flap of the doorway, and you can see that the strong man was weightlifting, and he's when he breathed in the gas, he collapsed, and the weight bar snapped his neck, and he's just crunched in a ball in the middle of the tent.
Okay. At this point, I take a play from Kazuma's playbook, and I check his pockets to see if he has anything valuable.
He is wearing a loincloth. Other than that, he's just naked.
Guess we don't
So
need to
you're
check
touching inappropriately.
Right.
I mean, he might have something hidden in there. You never know.
The prison,
Look
no
extra
prison
deep.
wallet.
Also, my bad.
He
I
touched him
killed
inappropriately.
Circus.
We're just gonna say that right now.
So I'm gonna use one of my bars of soap and wash my hands real quick, and I'm gonna make a.
You're gonna use the whole bar. You're gonna be
I'm
there
gonna
for
use
like 3 hours.
I have to use the whole bar. I'm gonna make my exit out of this tent, and then go into the fortune teller's tent.
So in the fortune teller's tent, you see like red drapes everywhere and a wooden chair that's seated in front of a wood table with a stand that once held a glass ball, and a wooden cabinet with several papers that has been ejected out of the front, laying on the ground. Would you like to read them?
Yes, I'm gonna attempt to read those.
So the first one says, "Sit, I will tell you your fortune." The second one says,
totally read them out of order. Come on.
I can read them any way I want them.
Yes,
You're
you could.
metagaming right now, and I think you're on a ship somewhere or sinking in the water. Mind your watery business.
They're in the past. What do you want from me?
So Julius picks up a second card, and the second card is like a detailed description of events to come. and the other two are kind of smudged out, and you can't really see what they say too much. And one of them says, "Ask me anything, and I shall answer."
I'm
The
going
last one
to
you read.
attempt to take out my magical pen and write on the piece of paper. Are you going to respond to me? Or respond to me if something.
It writes back, "Who is this?"
I write back, Julius Black, a student that came to this world, and I'm looking for a way home.
She responds, "I'm the fortune teller. You must be a powerful wizard to be able to talk to me."
I respond with, "No, I just have a very powerful question mark pen."
No. I'm just some average guy.
Average
She
guy.
says, I don't know where your home is, but how can I help you? And then you run out of space on the paper.
Okay. I flip it over, and
No, I mean totally. You got to pick up another piece of paper.
Okay, I pick up another piece of paper and I write on the paper. Listen, I lost a good portion of my party. Can you fortune tell the locations of where they're at?
She asks you to describe your party.
Okay. The first guy is a guy that has a lot of armor on, and his hair is very spiky, and he's very loud. And he might be in the town of Darkfeather.
He lies beneath the dirt.
Lies beneath the dirt. That doesn't sound good. Okay. I know Kazuma's over in the distance. I write, where is Hemlock of the Trench? He is a future citizen, came back from the future to save our planet from pollution.
He's currently holding me captive.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad you guys are together. Okay, great. So, the last question, or okay, does this paper, if I take this piece of paper, will I still be able to communicate with you outside of this tent?
She says, "Of course, this is the only way you can." I didn't even know that you could communicate with me.
I said, great. And then one last question.
Great.
One last question before I leave this tent. Did you foresee that you were going to be captured by Hemlock? Because if not, you're a very bad fortune teller.
I tell fortunes as they are told when they are told.
Got it. Okay, I pocket the paperwork and I head outside the tent and make my way to Kazuma.
Okay, so you walk all the way over and you make it all the way over to Kazumu's it's a wagon, really nice wagon. I'm going to describe it to you. It's a part of a 3-part stage. They can it's basically like a shipping container, and it's pulled by oxen. And what it does is it opens up and folds open and then brings out a large stage that has an amphitheater that separates it into a front and back stage for the performers to both set up for performances and then to actually perform inside of the crowd. And it's all collapsible. And right now it's all in the transportation mode.
Okay. I'm going to do a perception check and look around for my gear.
Okay. You see that Kazumu is actually fiddling with the gear. So why don't you have a conversation at this point in time as you meet each other? So Kazumu, you see Julius walk up. Take it from there.
I see Julius walk back. We took back our stuff. We have been on a journey that I did not foresee or anticipate. We were supposed to be helping the town that I am now in charge of, and we have failed them. We have left the area. We need to get back. It is essential that we return and rebuild this town. Otherwise, what kind of a leader would I ever be to my people if I abandoned the people that I was supposed to protect? However, we do have all of our equipment. We have this super wagon of sorts. We have all our gear. We no longer have Hemlock. I think to myself, as I do, I pull off the 10 pounds of gold that my arm has partially turned into and cast my regeneration spell to grow back my limb. Add the gold to my existing collection of gold. I think for a moment and I say, just under my breath so that Julius can hear me to some degree, we need to take care of that monster and rebuild the town. And then I think to myself and I pull out the skull that we got fighting the boss that connected with the person that was within the castle. And I look at it and I say, I know you're in there. Talk to me. I know you seem to want this monster gone just as much as we do. We likely disagree on many other things. Tell me how to take out this monster or to separate the gem from it.
The skull looks at you through the gems, and you hear a woman's voice. She says, "This is Darla. Who is this?"
This is Kazumu. I am the current Lord, I guess, Lord Mayor, whatever, return of the town of Dark that we ran earlier, that the monster is in. You seem, from your previous discussion with the wizard, to very much not want this beast to exist. It seems like you do not wish to deal with it yourself. Tell us how to do it.
Where is the necromancer?
He is no more.
You destroyed him?
Of course.
Interesting. Did you destroy the monster?
No, we actually have been teleported far away, and we are heading back to do just that.
Then my plan is going exactly to fruition. And the prophecy is right along as I planned it to be. You were just a pawn, and I will continue to use you.
Interesting perspective. I'm not sure it matches reality. So what is this prophecy you talk about?
She says, I've already started a long, long time ago by slaughtering my own family. And I will bring an end to this world.
We've had a legion. We've dealt with this sort of a mentality. What do you want with the monster?
The monster is my private tool of destruction to claim this land.
Yes, but it is not your tool anymore. As we both know, when it merged with the gem, you lost all
He
control
merged
over
with
it.
the gem?
You know this.
No, I am unaware of this.
Well, then I guess your prophecy is not as well foretold as you believed. Again, I get back to what I originally said to you. How do we separate this gem from the monster?
I do not
Clearly
know.
isn't part of your plan.
The gem is much more ancient than the monster or I. It is foretold that it is the source stone, the very power that holds the fabric of reality together. That for who possesses that crystal can manipulate anyone, including the monster, which my necromancer was doing just fine before you killed him. Unfortunately for both of us, the monster has, as you just stated, gathered the crystal for himself. So, I am in exactly just the right position, being in the Zenith Keep and far, far away from this monster.
Yeah, but for how
Because
long?
I do not want anything to do.
The monster is now, we now know the monster as being fused with the gem, has now a mind of its own. If I was a monster such as that, I would want to immediately take out anyone who would pose a threat to my rampaging, and you are the only one that can do that. So you may be far away, but I do not believe that matters. Time is a thing, time passes, the monster will eventually come for revenge.
I believe that the celestial stars are in my favor.
You didn't even know the monster had fused with the gem. I'm not sure how much that matters to me. I want to.
You remember the meteorite coming in your forecast, and it's only a day away.
Tell me about this. Tell me about this meteor that I have foreseen. What is this to do with your grand plan?
Of course, I've sent it here.
Congratulations. What for?
To bring an end to this land and cleanse it once and for all. If the monster didn't do it, I had a backup.
Well, we've already learned that you are not the most strong with foresight. You didn't even know this monster is happening. How do you not know that your plan will not go the way that you foresee? Why don't you just tell me how to separate this gem from the monster? If you have a backup plan, what would it matter to you?
It wouldn't. But at the same time, I've already reiterated, I don't know how.
Okay. Well, then I'm sure you wouldn't mind us taking an attack at it. Trying to take it out ourselves.
Help yourself. But as I already stated, I am going to stay right here, comfy and cozy, waiting for my master to be resurrected.
Fine, you can wait for your master. In the meantime, you do seem like a very powerful sorceress. Am I wrong?
I am the one that's taken over the darkness in this land. And
Wonderful.
you see below you cracks in the soil, and green gas start to emit from the cracks in the soil. She says, "My vengeance runs deep through every part of this land." And you kind of see that the green gas starts to climb up the sides of the carriage very, very slowly as you're having a conversation.
I get the horses that I've already set up in the cart to begin moving forward away from the gas.
Okay. So as the horses take their first step, the one to the far left-hand corner is going to breathe in a deep breath of green gas. The other ones don't. That horse starts to buck rapidly, kind of halting you. You're still moving forward, mind you, but it's starting to buck and starting to be unruly.
I attempt to calm it down.
Okay, so as you try to calm it down, you notice that its hair starts to fall off of its flesh as its skin peels away from its muscle. And you see that this green glow goes over its eyes, and a glossy sheen slides over it as it starts to mutate into a horrifying monster.
Well, I separate that horse from the rest of the horses, drawing everything, and I turn to Julius, who has been standing next to me, listening to all of this, and I say,
He accidentally spilled a barrel of ale, and he's cleaning it up in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
I say, don't worry about that spill. We have to take out this horse before it becomes a true monster. We need to get back to the town.
For both of you guys.
You're right.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
5.
1 sec.
12.
Okay.
6.
Excellent. All right. So it's Julius, then Kazumu, then the horse.
Okay. This doesn't look safe, so let's just try and attack it. I am going to use my rifle to try and take a headshot.
All right. Go ahead and make an AC check because you're from the inside of the wagon.
Okay. 13.
That's a hit with a critical zone shot, so a kill spot.
Nice.
So you're going to do double damage on your damage. So roll damage.
Okay. 8, and a 7, 26 or 23.
Is what the double is, right?
Oh no. Sorry, 46 then. 46.
46?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot it and it goes down, but you see that it starts to regenerate from the hole that you shot.
Oh, great.
I apply Midas touch.
Then your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you Midas touch it, you're going to Midas touch the creature, and the creature is its flesh is it's very gelatinous in texture. So it adheres to the ground. So as you Midas touch this horse, you see the gold shoot over its body and down through its hoofs and onto the grass, and starts to shoot out towards your feet. Do you want to jump?
Yeah, let's jump.
Okay, so you're going to make an acrobatics check against me. 4.
Nice.
4. But I have +4, so 8.
Okay, so you leap in the air. The gold rushes underneath your feet. It shoots over to the wagon. It starts to go up the wagon's wheels and onto the wagon's post. Julius, acrobatics check.
Okay, let's see. 11 plus 5, so 16.
Okay, so you jump in the. How do you leap out? How do you avoid the gold that's going to transform you into solid?
I leap out of the wagon towards the portion that's already gold so that I don't turn into gold.
Excellent. So you land and you both watch as there's a layer of gold that just continues on transforming trees and the circus tents and everything off into the desert and out into the mountainsides and continues on both much further than your eye could ever see.
Can you guys not destroy the world with gold?
I lean over to
look at-
Kazumo and tell him, I don't think we can put this in our bags.
I don't think we could put all of it in our bags, but if you remember what the skull said, she is everywhere, she is connected, so when she took over the horse, that is now her, which means we may have just turned her into gold, and she didn't even prophesize that. She does not seem to be the best with seeing these things coming. Her well-laid plan is perhaps not that well laid, so we have effectively, in one motion, wiped this woman off the face of the earth and made her incredibly expensive at the same time.
Awesome.
The water of the ocean
Or very
and the
cheap
water of
thanks to inflation.
the rivers start to turn to gold. The ocean itself starts to turn to gold as it starts rushing towards Hemlock and Aaron, who are floating in the surface of the ocean, bobbing back and forth. How are you guys going to avoid this oncoming colorful gold transformation?
The water is turning to gold?
Yes, the ocean is turning to gold.
I'm gonna try and fly up out of the water.
How fast is the gold moving?
It is rushing very fast. You're gonna make it. It depends on how you avoid it. So you're gonna try to do are you gonna try to do what a dolphin does and like soup underwater and dive really really high up and try to avoid it?
No, because then I'd be crashing face first into a wall. Oh, gold. You know what? There's no
Gold.
I mean, you could try to jump up, and I could maybe try to catch you.
Aaron, did you want to grab her and fly up and do a strength check?
Yeah, sure. My strength's not the best.
So
but sure.
Aaron grabs Hemlock of the trench and makes a strength check to pick him up out of the water.
All right.
18.
All right, there you go. Now, Hemlock, roll a strength check to see if you are too heavy. Did her screen freeze? Did I freeze? Most important.
Her screen.
No, yeah.
Nah, I think it's her, yeah.
His screen froze.
Sometimes my screen freezes. I'm like, is it me or is it everybody else? Support Hard Lens Media.
By the way,
5 investigation by drinking out of its one of the mugs.
Beautiful. By the way, Julius, we have now just we'll see the extent of the gold. But we have just made the town, which is across. We can now just walk across the gold ocean, and now we have the most valuable mining town ever. So, hey, from the point of view of the town I manage, we did good. I mean, we'll see, but we did good.
My bank is now gold.
Yeah.
It's just the people in here are now gold.
All your copper pieces, they're now gold.
They're all
So
gold.
once you
Hey, we need some more gold. Just mine the ocean.
you make it to the Coliseum. You make it to the Coliseum, and you see all these people start piling all this TNT on top of each other. And you can start to see. Oh, she's back. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, he's back.
There you go. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. Go. So you're doing a strength, and what you're going to try to do is meet his 18.
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm doing
So
what?
anything lower than Aaron's 18 will be carried.
Yeah. So I rolled a 4.
Excellent. So he picks you up out of the water. You rush up into the air as the ocean turns into gold and soars into the distance. And Aaron, you're due to 18, so you're going to pick up several flaps of air, picking you up in the air, enough to see the boat in the distance. And you see the boat just halt and then turn into gold as you hear screams in the distance. And then Suto, you just walked into the Coliseum. You're watching all of these guys pile TNT on top of each other, getting ready to try to do a surprise attack on the boss. When the walls become gold and starts to rush down as all these people begin to panic and run. And you run towards the doctor. You don't even stay there. You run down the hallway. You run all the way down the hallway. You make it down. You're muted. So you're exactly 50 feet away from her, and the gold is transforming on the other side of her wall, and the gold's behind you. How do you save both of you?
All right. Well, I have no choice but one to rush to her as fast as possible and try and shoot a hole into the ceiling to fly us out.
Okay, so do a Kai blast, and then strength check to pick her up.
All right, and let me just double check my Kai blast. So Kai blast is a 2d6.
Okay.
Okay, so do I roll? Okay, so I roll 2d6s. All right.
Yep. And then I'm gonna roll how many feet it goes through.
All right, hang on. Give me a good number, lovely. Please, I need a good number. 65. I mean,
Wow.
65.
Give me a second.
And now a d20, right?
Hold on. No, I'm gonna tell you how many feet. Just give me a second. I gotta get one more dice.
Oh, did I need to roll?
Holy fuck! 180 feet of dirt and rubble. So you basically just shoot through 180 feet of dirt and rubble with Kai Blast, and it makes a hole outside, and you can see sunlight. A strength check of higher than 10 to pick her up.
Okay, hang on. All right, higher than 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 18. Wow.
Excellent. So
Lucky.
you pick her up, and you don't know how. Do you know how to fly yet? You know how to fly?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can
cool.
fly.
Then you
Allow me
fly out
to
of the
fly
hole.
for 30 minutes.
Okay. So you want to activate that flight for 30 minutes?
Pretty much. I mean, flight mode. Let's do it. I mean, it's one of my
There you
abilities.
go. All right. So you activate flight for 30 minutes, and then you soar up through the hole. How far can you fly? Is it just infinite? Is it not restricted?
Pretty much. I mean, I could fly as.
Sweet.
You know, I'm gonna fly her away from there. Like, we gotta get out of here.
Infinite not within 30 minutes. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Anywhere-
fly out of the hole as you watch the floor beneath you turn to gold, and you see the boss jump into the air
Oh.
and into the cloud, and you lose track of it for a few seconds.
All right, I
And,
want to get away from it.
Well, you won't have a turn, so I already rolled initiative. So the boss is going to soar through the sky and land somewhere else on the map.
Okay. My goal is to take her someplace safe,
Okay,
away
everything
from.
underneath you is gold. The entire town just turned into the gold, going into the mountainsides, rushing into the nearby valleys below.
All right. Hold on. Wait. Then I gotta hold on to her. And it's morning or afternoon, right?
It's we can actually roll for that. So I'll tell you what time of day it is. It is late afternoon, dusk, and I'll tell you what weather it is as well. Sunny. So
All right.
beautiful, beautiful weather, like a beautiful sunset. Serene.
All right. I tell her close her eyes.
Gold horizon.
Hold on. I tell her to close her eyes.
Okay.
All right, to close her eyes.
Closes her eyes.
There's only one thing I can do, and that is try and use this Crown of Legend. Now, hold on. Let me see what this lovely thing can do again. I wrote it down. So duration, 1 per action. It's a solid gold crown. While wearing the crown, the user can cast a Scorching Ray spell as a bonus action. If the user the primary attack, add +5 damage. Scorching Ray, shoot a ray of fire in the straight line, causing 2d6 damage to any creature. Oh, see again. All right, so I'm gonna shoot it at the gold, and maybe it might have like an opposite effect.
All right.
Stop. Like maybe it'll stop.
Shoot it at the gold.
Hmm?
Shoot it at the gold.
Yeah, shooting at the gold. So okay, so I got to roll. I should use it against the monster, but fuck it, I can't.
You don't know where it landed. It landed somewhere else inside of the world.
Okay, so I need 2d8. 2d8. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Okay, 2d8 and 2d6s. So I'm rolling 2d6s right now.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 5-5. Double fives, good. Now 2d8. This is a diamond, right? This guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. I rolled this. That's what it came up on. That's a 6. Okay.
6.
All right, and I rolled an 8.
All right. So as you shoot this laser out of your crown, just you notice that the floor beneath you starts to rapidly shrink. Each one of you are going to notice this, actually. Kazumu, you aren't able to fly, neither Julius, so you're going to watch the earth beneath you rapidly just drop as gravity loses control, and you stay where you are, and you just watch the land shrink beneath you as the entire planet reduces in size by 16 miles.
Did I do that?
Gold.
Oh no!
It was the gold.
I look over to Julius and go, well, at least I'm not that dumb. I wouldn't make the planet smaller.
Did I make the planet smaller?
So now that the planet's shrinking, it stops at 16 miles, and it just solidifies. And now it's 100% gold bar.
You think this is the pollution Hemlock was talking about?
You guys are all the people who can't fly are falling 16 miles.
I motion Julius to sort of acrobatically soar towards me, and I ready my 200-foot extendo pole to brace the fall to slow our descent.
So you're going to use a pole for 16 miles
Like
up?
a helicopter.
Well, hey, terminal velocity is a thing. I can slow us down in that speed. We've done it with Suto before. We know this pole can accomplish this task.
Yeah, but not 16 miles, dude.
Terminal velocity.
Okay, so...
And it's a smaller planet now, so there's less gravity. So I'm not even as fast.
Wow.
So it's actually more possible than it was before.
So basically, I shrunk the planet by 16 feet. Is that what
Smaller does not mean less gravity. It's all
16
gold
miles.
now, and there used to be other.
The nucleus is more dense, so the gravity is more. It is 26 times normal gravity.
Well, that would mean that.
Smashed. We're all gonna die.
We are all gonna die. You destroyed the planet.
Hey, I did. Hey, my character's motivation.
Listen, I had one request, and that's let's not kill everyone. You're like, hold my beer.
I was focusing on one horse.
Gold.
One horse.
Hey, as I'm falling, do I have enough time to make a scroll?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a scroll with my sacred ink and my magical question mark pen.
Okay.
Good. It's a D4, right?
Yeah.
D6. D4. Okay. All right. Here we go. 4.
Teleportation.
Damn it.
Teleportation's good. We could teleport with neutral momentum.
I was
By the way,
hoping...
as this is happening, I pull out the skull and I say, "You predict this?"
He's like, "Yeah, I'm still here."
Did you?
and as we decide, I pull out the parchment and I task the fortune teller. Did you foresee this?
He just writes back, "What did you do?"
You wouldn't help, and I literally just tried to do the horse. I mean, this is your fault, lady. You sent us.
It kind of
this
is.
It's your fault.
You had a horse. You tried to attack us with the horse. We tried to turn the horse into income. The planet's now a source of income. We need space mining out here.
So are you going to use this sacred teleportation scroll?
I am. I'm going to use the sacred teleportation scroll.
All 5 of you, including the doctor, are teleported to the surface of the nearby moon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Is it breathable?
And
Breathe
all of
check.
you are up there. No, there's no surface on the surface of this moon.
We're on the
There's
moon?
no atmosphere. You're on the surface of the moon.
Wait, hold on. I just wanted to say one thing. It wasn't
You're on the surface of the moon.
I know.
Good.
But to the dungeon master, there was an incident where Vegeta was trying to become a Super Saiyan, and they showed him on a barren planet. It didn't look like it had an atmosphere. He was trying to become a Super Saiyan. This was in right after the Freedom Saga.
I remember.
So technically, a Saiyan can take this and maybe fly. Try and protect the doctor at least. Wait, is the doctor with me?
Yes. He's
Okay.
the doctor.
All right, so I definitely want to roll to get her and me out of here because I can't carry them all. Or, hold on. Wait.
Before you go, can you destroy the moon as well?
Yeah, I'll work on that. Hold on. Is there any way I can communicate with this crown or no? Because I think I'm responsible for the planet shrinking.
Welcome to the zone of no connection.
I can hear you. Hold on. Can my character communicate with this crown? Is this crown even sentient?
The crown is legendary, and it is not sentient. No. And it's not cursed either, by the way.
So when I shot that laser, that just made everything worse, right?
No, it just kept shooting down at the surface. You never really hit the surface.
Oh, so the planet's shrinking by itself because of Kazumo's gold touch, right?
Correct. Molecular structure changing from the atomic level.
Okay, so was my crown still shooting at the ground or no?
Yeah, and then you were teleported halfway, so you're already finished the spell though. So it's not like when you're teleported to the surface of the moon, your crown's still shooting.
Okay,
you're all right.
All right. So did my laser do anything or
but
no?
you see the doctor holding her breath. Doctor's holding her breath. Julius is holding his breath. Kazumu's holding his breath. Aaron's holding his breath, and Hemlock's holding his breath. And you're the only person that's wondering whether or not you can actually breathe on a foreign planet.
No. I know I can breathe. I know I can breathe. Hang on. I got to figure this out. Fuck. I got nothing at my disposal. I really don't. But I'm on the moon, so I can become a Saiyan. I'm the Great Azaru. Hang on. All right. I want to hold on. So I can become the Great Ape because I'm on the full moon. The full moon thing.
All right.
So I'm self-aware. I grab everyone in I turn into the giant ape. I have to. Right?
All right.
Okay. Grabbing everyone. I have them in my hand. And I do a fucking jump. So they have to hold on.
Awesome.
Hold them on to me, raising up my key level to shield my body and them, and I'm going to get burnt.
Awesome.
I'll fall to the planet.
Awesome. And as you fall, you hit the surface of the planet, and you become unconscious, but you save everyone's life.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So you're all just laying on top of this passed out gigantic ape's chest, where these hairs look like trees, and you're on his chest right now.
I have a question.
Wait. I gotta be
The smell is bad bo, and the forest just reeks of it. What's the question, Aaron?
Do I still have all my things, or am I still limited to the 5 items from when I was with Hector?
So you currently left the boat, and the boat has all of your has Captain Hector, which you are bound to by your tattoos, which is the same thing as Hemlock. So both of you guys do not have your equipment. They are magically bound to the ship.
Damn. Yeah, I need to get to that ship. Need to get there.
You want to see where you landed on the planet? Let's check out where you landed.
Yeah, because the gold's spreading, the planet's shrinking. We gotta stop this. Kazumo! Reverse the spell! Even though I'm a...
I just touched a horse. I don't think I'm fully...
That's the horse. Oh, that is so...
Oh, wait. Also, by the way...
What is going on?
Wait,
What if I use my
body
zombie arm to
is breaking
zombify
down
the
to
planet?
human form, too.
That seems like a worse outcome than it being gold.
I mean,
zombie arm.
My zombie arm.
Scratch planet.
You're so... Yeah, that'll definitely work, man. Wow. Hold on a second.
Oh, I have that purple liquid.
Okay, so can everyone see? Yes?
Yes.
yes.
Maybe I can inject it on
Alright.
the planet.
So, we're gonna say that you landed over here in this crater fucking zone right here.
Pits.
Pits.
Great.
Pits.
Okay.
Man, this is the pits.
Well, these pits look really golden.
I can smell Pseudo's pits.
Tiny.
We need to
Oh,
contact
my
some
God.
space miners. They'll rescue us.
All right, so at the pits, yeah. So we're gonna do it. You're on the top of his chest right now. So what are you guys doing?
I summon my communication owl to look for anything that's not gold.
Okay, it leaves for a while, and you wait for it.
And I would like to make my way to the boat, or
All right.
wherever that may be.
Wherever that may be. All right.
Remember where
You
last?
can summon your motorcycle.
Also, I do
like-
have access to my
You could do
all
that
my
right
things.
now. You
My
can
motor-
your motorcycle right now. You can summon it though.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Right now you can.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'll take my motorcycle and go look for this boat.
Okay. You appear at the front of the boat, the stern, and everybody on the boat is turned to gold. You see that Pirate Hector is holding the actual steering wheel itself, and he's turned to gold. But there's a small creature walking around the deck.
Excuse me? Pardon me?
He turns around and he's wearing this overgrown red trench coat with a top hat, and he says, "I'm Buzo. How can I help you?" And he puts it on.
Hello, Buzo. Where'd you come from? Well, how'd you get here?
Well, I was on my way to the Swallowed Islands to... None of your business.
Okay, how didn't you get turned to gold? Well,
How didn't you turn into gold? Aren't we both crafty?
I like the cut of your jib, man. So, what are you off to do? Why to the Sunset Islands? Come on now.
Well, since you're the only living person around, I don't seem that it's that important anymore. I'm still gonna try to resurrect my lord and savior Zenith. I'm
Well,
collecting.
that wouldn't be very ideal, huh? Gonna have Zenith
Ideal
and the
for
world
who?
just turn to gold.
Do you know Zenith? Do you know what he's done for our people? He's a great man, you know.
Hey, Swamp said otherwise.
The swamp
But
says that
yeah.
witch doesn't know anything. Don't listen to her.
All right. Guess I'll just ignore the person who made me her champion. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But high ingredients, you say? I'm pretty sure they're gold now. It should be gold.
He has like a sack next to his waist full of like lumpy stuff. Like you can see it's full of different stuff.
What you got there? What you carrying there?
He jumps off of the side of the boat and onto the surface of the gold ocean and just starts to run with his tiny little legs.
Hey, get back here. Where are you going? I hop on my motorcycle and I drive right next to him.
And you're just like hovering over next to him like the Mandalorian as he's just like running with his tiny little legs.
And I'm
You're
just
not
like,
gonna get me! I swear to God, you're not gonna catch me! And then he like trips and he just like eats shit into the gold surface of the ocean.
I hop off my bike and I just grab the bag and see what's inside of it.
And he just like, you drag him with it. He kind of doesn't want to let go of the bag.
I'm just
So
like,
like you pick him up and you're holding the bag and he's holding onto the bag.
come on now. I'm trying to, man, I whip out my knife and I just cut open the bag.
It spills out and like there's a bunch of different items. There's a jawbone. There's a flask full of like black metallic liquid that sloshes around and is attracted to you. There's also an orb that's purple and it's glowing. And there's also a rag covered in blood.
Very interesting things you got here. And I sort of pick them up, and I'm just like, you wouldn't happen to know where I could get all my things, would you? From this guy Hector over here.
He's like, what do you mean? Your contract's with Hector. Go talk to him. He's right there.
The dude's gold, man. What do you want me to do? Can you talk to him?
He's an automaton. He's not living.
All right, well, I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to go talk to this guy Hector over here.
And like you hold him by his neck, and he goes,
hop on my bike, and we go right back to the boat. And I kind of throw him at Hector.
And he just like smacks the gold robot, and he like lays there. And Hector, all you can see is his eyes be able to move around, and he's just like holding onto the thing, onto the stern.
Like, yeah. How's it feel to be trapped, huh? Little taste of your own medicine. Oi, I kind of knock on his head. Ting, ting, ting.
The tattoos on your body get darker, and you feel gravity increase as you fall to your knees.
That's not good. Hey, are you doing this? Hey, man, you just stop right now. How do you stop?
At the very same time, you feel the same effect. So your tattoos also deepen and darken, and gravity increases for you as well. Continue with there.
Hey, Hector, come on, man. You're gold. What do you want me to do? I'm just trying to get my things back, man.
So, Buzo looks at Hector and he's like, "Just give the man the stuff he wants. It's where you put it." And Hector points to the middle of the boat, and the boat has it's got so the boat itself has got a stern right here that you can go down underneath, and all of your stuff is underneath it.
Well, that's all you had to say, man. I'm gonna get this whole planet ungolded.
Ungolded.
Ungolded. And
Okay.
so I walk down and I pick up the grate, kind of throw it to the side, and go down there. And retrieve my
You find
things.
all of your stuff. All of your stuff. Everything.
All of my things, everything.
All of your things. Yeah.
And I can use magic now? Like,
Yes.
everything under... Okay. That was a close one. So, I kind of summon my stand, and I'm like, hey, might want to undo this real quick. And so my stand's ability is to rewind time 3 times a day. So we're just gonna rewind back when all this whole planet wasn't gold, because that's not pretty cool.
Okay, I like this initiative because I'm
I like
probably
that.
Impressive.
because I think I'm probably dead.
Impressive. What a way to save the day, level 7.
Got you guys. And so he kind of, an image of the planet appears in his hand, and he twists it, and everything starts to go. Planet starts spinning backwards, and everything goes back to how it was before the horse got touched.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
moments before the horse gets touched.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so
back
Kazumu,
then.
you're activating Midas Touch.
Okay, as some part of my foresight says something absolutely stupidly catastrophic is going to happen if I do this. So I see this is gelatinous, so I throw as big a chunk of this horse in the air as I can, and then I might just touch the piece in the air. Fix the problem.
All right. It transforms into solid gold and it just smacks into the ground.
Perfect. How much does it weigh?
Over 500 pounds.
Even better. I now have 607 pounds of gold.
How do you drag it?
How is he
We
carrying
we have this beautifully souped up cart.
The carriage that Buzo's driving is a stage and does not have space to put stuff.
Then I start breaking it down so it does. This equipment that's running this automated stage must weigh 2,000 pounds.
Oh, yes. So you're going to replace parts of the machines with
I'm
gold?
going to try and reclaim any useful machine parts, but convert it to an actual usable wagon that has the same capacity as the original.
What are you doing, Julius, while he's doing this?
I got all my stuff, and I am going to ask Kazumu if he can use his foresight to see what would happen, or actually to see if he could figure out what this purple liquid is. In this
Okay. I agree, and I use my foresight to try and see what the liquid is.
It's
And the liquid.
you see it being injected into the freak at the freak show, and you see his muscles increase 4 times in the size.
I look at him and say, "It's really strong steroids."
Oh, awesome, cool. I'm gonna pocket that, and then I am while Kazumu's working
But I
on the
look
cart.
at him and I look at him and when I say really strong steroids, that undersells it. If you do this, you're going to be as strong as Suto, but I don't know what side effects you're going to have. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, got it.
What?
We don't know.
You better try and take my woman.
We also don't know if it's we also don't know if it's temporary or permanent, right?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna meditate for 30 minutes while Kazumo's working on the cart.
Excellent. So that's what you guys are doing. We're going to catch back up to Hemlock and Aaron that are back in the ocean
To reiterate, when I ripped open the bag, I took all the things because I don't want him to do that. I don't want him to have those things, so I took all the stuff. The jawbone.
So to reiterate, you took all those things in the future.
Oh well, my person and all my things stay the same, and anyone who I was
so
touching
when you
stay the
went
same.
to the past, you now have a copy of all the ingredients he currently has in the past.
Huh. Okay.
So now
Sounds a
Buzo
weird
has
thing.
double the opportunity to summon his boss.
This is a bad idea. Okay.
Yeah. Time is funky.
It's funky.
So
So it's just
Where
you
were
two floating on the surface of the
We are
ocean.
floating
You
on
can
the
see-
surface of the ocean.
Yeah, you can
Let's
see the
see.
boat. The boat is exactly around 120 paces and is continuing onwards. Remember, a large portion is blown out, and you do feel bubbles around you from beneath, Keth, the first ruler Keth that was attacking you guys.
yeah, we gotta skedaddle. Got to get up out of here. So I fly up out. And since the water is not cold, I'm pretty sure Hemlock can swim to safety.
Yes, but I need the coins.
Okay. They got blown up in the
By the way,
explosion, didn't they?
Can I just ask real quick? Can I get an inspiration point for turning the planet into gold in the future in the past?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh wait, can I also get
Absolutely.
inspiration point for being the great ape and jumping everyone out, like basically use my
I
body?
would have to say yes and give Aaron an inspiration.
And
point.
because I just undid all this.
Great, that's a great solution.
Who knew? Those were some epic pulls. All in a very short period of time.
I should wear the title Most Valuable Planet.
Most valuable planet. Oh my god. All right, and so you're flying up in the air. Do you, Hemlock, you're gonna swim behind, or you're gonna look for coins at the bottom of the ocean? What are you gonna do?
The room exploded around us, or like?
Yeah, the whole room just. His Midas touch does not work the same as Kazuma's. When the molecules change when he touches someone, they implode, creating a nuclear fission that splits the atomic cells, the atomic structure itself, creating a bomb. And the larger the object that he transforms, the bigger the bomb is.
Okay. Yeah.
So theoretically, if Keth did that to the surface of the planet, and the planet turned into a neutron star, you guys would be pretty done.
Maybe
But
pretty
luckily, he
good.
doesn't think like Kazumu, so we're good.
I'll keep this. Kazuma remembered that.
Yeah, I'm gonna trail the ship for a while and watch what
Excellent. So,
Uran
where
is
are you
doing.
flying? Are you going to fly to the ship too, or what? What's going on? You still have tattoos on your body, by the way, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly to the ship and gotta talk to this guy Hector again.
All right,
And,
so you get to the ship, and you see everyone starting to take stock. And it says that hold on, right here. It says, when you get aboard the ship, you are about to conclude sailing to the islands, as you see that the spirit of Lucky Bootstrap is walking aboard the ship. You can see several of the crew members are chuckling and kind of like poking him with sticks and pointing out the obvious that he's a ghost. And they're sailors, they're pirates, so they're not really intimidated by ghosts too much. It's really living things that can hurt them that they're afraid of. And they are starting to have kind of whispers among the crew. You can hear loudly, what did you end up getting out of the wreckage? And someone said, unfortunately, the boat just sank, and the only person that made it aboard was Aaron. And they all turned to you and asked, what did you get out of the wreckage?
You know, some things. It got attacked by a kraken previous. That's about it. You know, I didn't really get nothing special. Don't worry about it.
They sigh and they say, that's unfortunate because we only have about a day's worth of water for the entire crew.
Well, given as I have all my things, I don't think that should be a problem for me at least. I mean,
there's
I don't know if
50
you guys
crew,
wanna-
there's 50 crew members. They're all varying in races, and they all have different jobs and different things around the boat. So, how are you going to supply 1 gallon of water for each one of these individuals for a 10-day journey to the next location?
Well, I'm gonna whip out my Davy Jones bottomless jug, and I'm gonna whisper into it, geyser, and it's fountain, and it's 1 gallon of any liquid, and I just pour it out, and I'm just like, you guys want some? You guys want water?
Water? And they're like, this magic, it's beautiful. And they all have Harlan's media mugs, and they just like hold them out for you to pour water into them. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can I have more?
No. you get one taste in until we could get
So,
until we get there.
you guys travel for about 50 days on the open ocean, and you already have a supply of water, and you guys can fish for food and stuff such like that. You hear a cry out from the crow's rest. Land ho! As a bunch of people kind of like gather to one side of the boat, and there's a large island in the distance, and it's surrounded by massive cliffs on every shoreline. And Lucky is in a ghost form, but you can hear him speak softly. The cliffs of madness. The cliff face on the side of the mountain is 1,000 feet tall, and it's a sheer 90-degree incline straight to the top. The ocean smacks against jagged rocks at the bottom, and you can see many shipwrecks scatter along kind of the island coastline. It's you could say extremely dangerous, to say the least. You hear one of the crew members will kind of have a conversation saying, "There's an oasis located inside the mighty mountain range. If we can scale the cliff face and get inside, there should be enough supplies and food to last the rest of the trip, maybe even the long-lost gold of Cortez. Or, I guess we could just keep sailing and see if we could find a safer place, maybe a dock." And he kind of just like gets all this saltiness in his voice. You are going to see this. And at this moment in time, Hemlock, are you still continuing to go through and swim behind the boat, or what's happened during this 50-day journey?
You know, at some point they would have slowed due to wind currents, and at that point I would have caught up to the boat and rejoined my job at the mess, get some sleep.
Excellent. So you're at the mess hall. She's the cook of the boat, or Hemlock is the cook of the boat, and he is working with several other females that are working downstairs. And let me just give you a screenshot so that you can see exactly what's going on here. Half a second. There we go. And you can see this, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to zoom in here, all the way down here. So the Cliffs of Madness are right here. So this is where you guys are at this moment in time. And as you heard, there's an oasis inside, located in the mighty mountain range. There could be great wonders on the inside. So while you're aboard the boat, what do you guys kind of want to do?
I'm gonna be practicing playing darts.
And I'm gonna be looking for this little
All
dragon
right.
fellow.
And then Aaron, courage. What's going on?
I'm gonna be looking for this little dragon fellow that was in the past. I'm gonna be looking for him on the boat.
Okay. One of the crew members that went with you on your journey to fight General Helga at Fort Zenith, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you see him preparing with grappling hooks and rope with a group of gentlemen. They have several lanterns, and they are gathering a little bit of supplies together, and they're preparing to climb the Cliffs of Madness.
Hmm. And I start talking to him, and I'm just like, "Hey, do you really want to resurrect this Zenith guy? You really want to go through with this and follow Hector's every word?"
He looks at you and he says, "We have to, or we die." And he points over at a pile of bodies that have the similar tattoos, and all of them are dead, but they're more like perpetual, like, what is it called? Perpetual.
State of animation.
Thank you. I was lost for words. State of animation.
Suspended animation, maybe.
Suspended animation. Yes.
Nah. But you guys really don't want to.
Hemlock actually it walks into the room and elaborates more about something that she saw earlier about the tattoos as well.
Still he.
Sorry, I'm keep looking at your screen.
I'm still a he.
Yeah, there you go.
Go.
It was late and I forgot. Something. The tattoos get darker and they turn black, and there's just this pile of people who didn't do what they were told.
Yikes! Looks like Hector's got a solo.
Yeah.
Entrapped.
Yes, something magical that happens when you not a fun magical when you come on the ship. I was here for just a few hours peeling mangoes, and by the time I was done, I had these marks all over my skin. I mean, they are cool, but everybody has them. That's less cool.
It does make it less unique.
Like we're in a biker club or something. No, I don't know that word. It's like we're in a gang.
There you go.
Oh, you ended here the same as the rest of us.
Oh, these guys are practicing climbing? I want to do that.
Go on ahead.
Okay, so they're gonna jump onto a little dinghy and make their way towards the Cliffs of Madness.
I invite myself on that trip.
They're going to start to climb a 1,000-foot cliff face. And Hemlock, you're going to join them?
I'm joining.
Excellent. Aaron, what are you going to do? You're going to stay on the boat as they continue on to look towards a safer place to dock the boat?
No, I'll hop on my bike and go with them.
Okay. So your motorcycle levitates. So are you just going to float up the cliff face 1,000 feet? How does that work?
Pretty much, yeah.
From luxury? Really just gently rise, sipping on some drink. As all these people just like
toil away.
Chink, chink. How's everything going? You want some popcorn? Is there anything? Can I wipe that sweat off your brow?
I watch and wonder as he floats and shout to him, "Hey, can you hold this rope?"
You're like, "Yeah, I got you." I grab onto the rope.
I give him part of my silk rope and just make myself a little sling, I guess.
Pull up on the side of the...
So you're not using a strength check.
Shush, you DM
wow.
person.
Wow. Very impressive.
Tied to the back of the bike and up these
We had a tough time last time.
All right, so you guys get all the way to the top, and then we're going to catch back up to Julius. Julius, where would you like to continue from here?
So we got the gold into the wagon. I mentioned to Kazumu that I had a piece of paper that was had a fortune teller on it, and she told me the locations of all of our party members. Pseudo is back at the town with the monster, and Hemlock is now on a boat sailing to some islands. So I think we should probably meet up with Pseudo first, and then head up to go meet with Hemlock.
Kazumo is lost in thought in this moment. His foresight is going off, and he can't figure out exactly why, but he feels like he turned the planet into gold at some other reality, and he's sort of shook by that, and he's thinking, how could this have possibly happened? And he's sort of in this pondering state, listening to Julius, and he looks, nods, and says, yeah, we must find Suito. And then he thinks to himself, there's one person who would know that this happened. He pulls the skull back out, talks to it, and said, I could turn this planet into gold, can't I?
And it responds back to you. You always have had the power to.
Oh.
Well, you seem to have an idea of what you want done. You seem to have your own plan. You want to do a summoning. You want to do something that's going to require this planet to be as is. I'll make you a deal. I will never threaten you with the ability to turn your plans into gold if you teleport myself, Julius, all of our equipment in perfect condition without anything happening wrong to Sweeto, and I will never threaten you with this ability. And it will not, I'm not to say it will not get in your way, but I will not destroy the planet to stop you.
Okay. So yeah, no. She says, she grunts at first. She murmurs. And she says, "You're not the chosen one, so we have a deal."
I look at Julius and I say, I just made a deal with Super Devil. We're getting back to Sweeto right now. No 50-day journey.
You see the cracks beneath the carriage get bigger and bigger, and it just gives way as you guys fall into a cavern, deep into the earth, and all you see is just mountains of rock fly by you as you start to just get engulfed in this green smoke, and you just poof, and you appear in the town. And where in the town would you like to appear?
By the way, this map, how much of the town still exists?
So this is destroyed. This is destroyed. The harbor's destroyed. The mountainside is destroyed, and parts of the town right here is destroyed.
Okay, let's go to Dusk Town. Or actually, wait, is the keep still intact?
Temple of the Deep? Which one? What are you talking about?
Or wait, can you zoom out? Yeah, the keep, where the soldiers are.
Oh, okay. So everybody's underneath the town in a hidden underground labyrinth. The broken tower is empty.
Let's go to the broken tower then.
Nice.
That's fine.
Cool.
Okay, so I look around. Everything that we had is with us. Everything's intact. I looked at Julius and said, looks like you can make a deal with the devil. You decided to do it properly. But we're here. We're back. The monster's gone. We have enough gold to start rebuilding this town. I think we're going to be okay.
You say the monster's gone, but that's in the future. So over your shoulder, Julius corrects you by pointing out a gigantic figure using his blue flamed whip to destroy a small school of children. Tuto, you're underneath the ground. You're now at the front entrance of the Coliseum. It's all you. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'm seeing, of course, obviously people are still stacking up the dynamite, but there's something wrong. Like I'm feeling it. Like I knew I had to run to the doctor, but yet something was happening, and now it's stopped. So I'm kind of like having like I want to do a perception check. I want to check my area out. I want to see what's going on here.
All right, go for it. Perception check.
Okay. Well, it's one thing I wish I showed people. I rolled a solid 20.
That's a nat 20. So you describe to me what you see.
Well, I got to describe to you. Well, I'm in the Coliseum. Obviously.
Look, 1,000 platinum bars. How'd those get there?
Well, I'm seeing like bombs, like TNT being stacked up. I mean, that's what you showed me, or told me. Like I'm seeing people working.
Yes.
Are they friendly?
Yes, everyone's the remaining civilians of the city.
All right. Can I talk to one? Can I see if maybe in the center of the Coliseum, if maybe there's the pod there.
So where you're at is, this has all been recently constructed. You can see that there's lots of piles of pickaxes and shovels around. Several mining carts are going in and out, emptying out chunks of dirt. Also, there's other mining carts coming in with full of TNT. And people are just unloading it and throwing it onto this gigantic mountain of TNT. It's about a mile high and a quarter mile wide of just pure TNT.
All right, I want to talk to the person.
How do they make it a nuke?
I want to talk to the person in charge, or at least somebody like a person.
They point to the doctor that's standing next to you.
Oh, the doctor's still with me. Wait, this is the doctor's plan?
The doctor's standing right next to you.
Okay, so wait. This is the doctor's plan to blow up the monster.
Yes.
I didn't know she was doing this. Dan, did you hold on? Did Kazumo give her? So this is her initiative.
We were teleported out of there.
Yeah, because Kazumo gave her the
reins.
lead of the city. Yeah. Give her the
All
reins.
right, hold on. I want to talk to the doctor. Was this your plan to? What are you doing to the monster? I tried everything. This is not going to work.
Kazumu gave me full reign over everyone here. So what I'm doing is I'm using my control to properly illustrate a offense against the monster. I don't know if you remember, but the general of the Guards Guild, when you replenished his memory, he was very forthrunning. He was a big He-Man. When the monster broke into one of our tunnels, he ran right towards the monster's hand and got squashed. And so there was no one else to take lead. So I took lead, I took over, and my main plan was blow a hole big enough that the monster could fall in it, and then it impede it moving. And then I was hoping that you guys would find a way of killing it. Like, all I was trying to do was keep it from moving.
This can work. But I don't think, hold on, I don't think my brute strength can stop it alone. If this plan is going to be implemented, we need to have clear, direct communication before you even think about blowing it up, because I don't know where the rest of my team is at. I don't know where
Okay, so the squad that went out to go retrieve the detonators never came back. So they have no way of detonating it.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. You make sure that there's no idiots smoking or having any kind of fire near here at all. I want you. Hold on, wait. I shake her. I shake her like with enough for her anime boobs are just shaking around like.
Her God.
Make sure no one does it.
Oh my God, that's funny. Good thing Julius is around. He'd just be like liquid puddle. Be like, oh no, stop it! I don't.
So Pseudo's saying, I will make sure we find the detonators and we'll coordinate this plan effectively, but you need to make sure it's all safe. Now point to me, and you cannot follow me. Where did you see the Saiyan woman go? Which tunnel?
She points to the floor. She says, I don't think that she is here. I think she's lower.
How do I get there?
I don't know.
All right. I tell the doctor that I will take care of her, that she will be safe, but she must continue with this plan. Don't go after the detonators just yet. We will go find them. Where was the last place where the detonators, or at least the devices for the detonation, where would they be at?
She says that the map for how to navigate underground is no longer valid because many of the tunnels have been destroyed. So she says just in the east quadrant is what she says.
Quadrant.
That's all she says.
Quadrant. And where would that be in the city? Can I see the map of the city real quick? Can you pull it up?
Yeah. Of course. So let me zoom out here. Oh, a little bit out there. Oh, come on. A little bit more.
Okay.
No. No. Technology.
This is us going through the portal. Kazuma.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Just zooming in. Just
Zooming in and zooming out.
All right, so east quadrant. That's by the wash gate.
most likely.
Okay, so that's by the wash gate. So I gotta figure out where it's at there. And there's no more zombies, right? Because they all fuse together to become the monster, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Streets are barren.
All right, streets are bare. All right. I gotta find the sane woman. Is there an entrance? Can I do a perception? Because I rolled a 20. Can I see if there's like maybe someplace, maybe within this building? Oh, wait. This is only recently constructed. Is there like maybe, I don't know, some kind of other area where people are digging out? I mean,
Sure. You can see that there has been a sign that is blocking off a tunnel, and there's wood boards with caution signs in front of it.
I asked the doctor, where does that lead?
She says that was where one of the accidents happened. Nobody goes down there anymore. And you can see through your perception of 20 that the color of the sand woman's cloth, a little piece of it is torn and flapping in the wind on just a sliver of wood.
Okay. I tell the doctor, keep doing what you're doing. I'm heading down that area. If you need to tell Kazuma what your plan is, and if the detonators are by the wash gate, I will try and get there as well and get them back. But don't do anything else. And you must give my warning to Kazuma about the 4 other Saiyans. They are not to be trusted. Be careful.
She says she will, and if anything goes wrong and you're not able to find them, there is one detonator that's been secretly hidden in the horse stables just at the entrance of the wash gates. In case anything goes wrong and you're not able to get anything, there's one right there.
All right. Because Saiyans don't know how to tell people they love them. He says, I will make you my mate. There.
There you go. And she gives you another lunch bag.
Oh. Grab it. Gotta put it in my inventory. Lunch bag. Lunch bag. All right. Grab it. And hold on, wait. Can I see if there's like a note in there? Because you wrote me a note the last time. Oh, the dungeon.
I think you froze again.
Next time on DBZ. Is there a note?
Dragon Ball.
Vito's-
Will Goku take another step forward? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Will Goku beat Majin Buu?
There you go.
Is
Okay.
there even
So
a
yeah,
note
so
in
she
the
gives you
Will
a lunch
Sneeko
bag.
develop actual feelings?
It's actual feelings. Yeah, so okay, so he takes the lunch bag. I want to go down to the tunnel. What am I doing down? Okay, so I'm trying to find the same woman.
Okay. So you are going to pry some wood off of the wall, and you get free to go through the tunnel, and you start to walk through the tunnel.
All right.
It's really dark. You need a form of light. How do you make light?
Light up my hands is the key.
There you go. Okay, cool. And so as you got a little Kyball, you continue down the pathway. Kazumu, Julius, what would you like to do at the Broken Tower?
Okay.
I am going to suggest that. I'm going to call my horse, Ion, in order to have some sort of transportation and tell Kazumu that we should probably hide the gold at the Broken Tower somewhere for now, and let's go meet up with Pseudo.
Yeah, let's put the cart and everything in the tower so that it's safe, and then we go find the rest of the townspeople to see what's going on, and maybe they have some crazy plan to defeat this thing. Let's figure out. We go look for the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kazumu, now that you have direction, you enter free mode. So what would you like to do in free mode?
I'm going to go find the doctor and see what's happened since we left. The entire point of us going in that tunnel before we got teleported was to save the town, and I want to make sure we accomplish that. That is still my primary objective, my primary quest.
Okay. So you arrive underneath the underground tunnels, and you meet up with the doctor. What would you like to do?
I ask her what has happened. I explain what happened to us and why we have not been here and what took us so long to get back. And then I ask, what have you been doing to fight the giant?
She says that she's currently been doing exactly as you ordered, building up forces and taking fortification and trying to stay alive as much as possible. They're creating a bomb underneath a Temple of the Deep in the middle of the town.
I asked her how she plans to get the giant to enter, and how does she expect it to be defeated?
She says that she was going to sacrifice herself for the attention of the monster and then quickly flee into a hidden compartment to escape before dying.
I asked her to tell me about the compartment, remembering that the only thing that seemed to work against the monster when we fought it was electricity-based attacks, which I now have a lot more of.
You have a vision of you in this compartment, escaping just narrowly from the monster and shooting through the compartment. That's what you see in your mind.
Okay, I look at her and I say, I've just realized there's no need for you to sacrifice. You have done a wonderful job preparing this trap to take out the monster. I will be the one to take the risk. It is my responsibility.
Okay. She says that she's honored, and she kind of insists that Suto told her to tell you that there are 4 Saiyans that are part of his crew and that they're actively hunting down Suto and us, and if we are to see them, to not even engage in battle, but just to run.
Yeah, I think back to the time that we met one of those other Saiyans, and we did engage and not ran. And I said, "Oh, it's good that he's evolved his thinking on this one, this time around."
Funny.
And so I go, I get myself in position, and I look at Julius and I say, "Julius, this is on me. This is my town. I'm going to lead the monster to the trap, and I'm going to escape. And we're going to take this goddamn thing out so we can rebuild this town as we need to."
As Kazumu tells me this, I take out the purple steroid and I toss it to him, just in case he might need it. Where he's going, and then I hop back on my horse and ask the doctor which direction Sudo went.
She says he went down one of the tunnels leading towards the last place that the group went to get the detonators.
All right, so
the east quadrant.
Okay, so I guess I'll get off my horse and tell Kazumu that I'm gonna go meet up with Sudo to let him know that we're in the town. Do you have any messages you want me to send to him?
I'm either going to come back having destroyed this monster, or I'm not coming back. But I have seen the future. I will return.
Your
awesome.
owl now shows back up and informs you that it didn't find any living people on the Golden Planet.
I quizzically look and I go, looks like I really did do something at some other time. Interesting. And I then position myself in between the boss and the giant overkill of dynamite so that I can shoot lightning bolts and retreat. So by the time I use my spells, it's in the that building right there. So
you're in Dusttown right now.
Yeah.
And the special compartment's here in this hut, and the boss is destroying this place. The bomb is underneath the Temple of the Deep.
Okay, so
the idea is catch the attention of the monster, run, and then make it towards the escape, And then
How far is the escape
over
from
the
the
Temple of the Deep? Once the boss is over the Temple of the Deep, you activate the bomb, and the boss falls into the hole.
How far is the Temple of the Deep from the escape?
From the escape hatch, I think it's like 200 feet from here to here.
Okay.
Because these are streets. These are large buildings. This is the
Okay.
escape hatch.
Okay, so I'm gonna need some sort of electronic activated detonator. I talked to the doctor. I say, do you have any detonator cord that can be activated with electricity?
The only detonator that I know of that is guaranteed is in the horses' stables in the east side of the near the wash gates.
I summon my owl and I have it go retrieve this detonator and the cable.
You do not own the detonator cable, so you cannot use the owl to retrieve it.
Okay, then I head out there myself.
Okay. So you exit Death Town, and then you start onto the dirt
I do
path.
it stealthfully though.
Okay, that's fine. And then let me just do a quick turn around here, and then we're gonna move over to Hemlock and Aaron. You guys levitate to the top of the cliff side, and you're kind of waiting for the rest of the crew members to make it up. Do you wish to assist them?
No, they got it. They got it. They'll be here any
They're
second.
fine. They're climbing. They got equipment and stuff. Why are we?
Okay,
Why are
so
we helping them?
all
why are we
four of them
waiting?
fall to their deaths.
Oh,
That was not intended, but huh.
I've done it again.
Rest in
Really
peace.
gonna have to start helping people.
Rest in peace, those guys. They almost made it. They almost had it.
They almost
Yeesh.
did it.
Almost. All right. We look up past these cliffs since we're on the top, and we see what's in the middle of all these mountains.
Okay, so let me get that going here. I'm trying to screen share it right now. Give me a moment. I shall get it going. There we go. All right. So, you make it over the cliffside, and you lead on the inside of the interior of the island. And it's densely filled with jungle. It's also a very sacred land, so you can feel like magical aura in the air, just natural magic. You automatically regenerate health here. So if you're lost at health or anything like that, you regenerate health naturally. You also regenerate exhaustion, so you feel like you have no energy loss at all. You feel very energetic. There's quite a precipice of statues and like ancient temples, which lead to a grand entrance at the north side of the island.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a 2 days journey from where you are at the south end of the island to the north end of the island. And the boat continued to carry on, and they found a docking place here. So the boat's going to dock here. And you are here.
We'll see as it that they're on the opposite side of where we are. They can have that then. 2 days journey. Well, what do you say we explore some of these ruins? See what's going on with this place.
I've seen a lot of ruins, but none like these. Let's look.
Okay.
Let's go take a peek.
So I'm going to zoom in on another picture here. So now we can go in a little bit further. Just few seconds. And so the ruins that you find, they're very ancient, but at the same time, they're, how would I say, strange in nature. For there's a kind of mystique to them. You can say that there's a worshiping sense to it, that it was meant for a grand gallery of people to stand in front and worship and to take and provide tribute and altars and so you walk up on this.
Let me give you a hand.
Rather frightening and looks very Lovecraftian.
Indeed.
Deep ones.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do. Hey.
Oh.
Ah, so those are all tree stumps.
Yeah, I'm zooming in right now. If I can control my mouse, that would be great. Okay, so yeah, you basically walk up on the bottom. So right about here, you start walking up right through these trees.
All these trees are cut down. Someone must have wanted them out the way or needed the wood.
Do they? What do the trees stumps look like? Are they?
They're pale. They have fungus growing on them. They're all cut at the same height. You
Do
can
they
also
look like they're
tell
used for tables or seats or?
seats.
So, I'm presuming a bunch of people sat here to worship whatever or whoever was sitting in that chair over there.
I got 17 perception to kind of absorb what I'm seeing and notice things.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk up to the foot of the throne, and you can notice that there's like a large plethora of vines that are growing from the nearby forest directly up and into the back of this wooden chair atop of a stone altar. Water flows from this area, very sacred, very, very blessed. This water is glowing with a bright blue effervescent glow. Little lily pads collect around the surrounding water side.
I don't know if you want to take a seat.
Do you want to take a seat here? Do you want to take a seat here? Did you want to take a seat here? Where do you want to take a seat?
I walk over to the edge of the water and dip my toes in.
Okay, so as you dip your toes in, you feel mana flow through your body. You feel a little bit more magical inclined, like you can just shoot off a spell and not waste it.
Hearing this, I go over and I start washing my face with this water.
You replenish all of your spells from the day. And for the next 30 minutes, any spell you cast is for free.
That's pretty nice.
I empty my water skins into the forest and provide them additional water. Not that they need it, but water. And fill my water skins with the glowing water.
Excellent. It's mana water. And I would have to say, Aaron, now that you have discovered this liquid source, your Davy Jones jug will be able to shoot this out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was writing it down right here.
Yeah. Because you just discovered it.
I follow the vines to the area behind the chair.
There is no area behind the chair. It is
All right,
literally just
I look
billions of vines
around the chair.
that are coming from the nearby forest. Like the entire forest is funneling into this one chair.
Well,
Okay.
as
I
curious
sit
as I
on
am,
the chair.
You sit on the chair.
On the chair.
Nothing happens.
indeed.
I put my hands up in the shape that the statued hands are.
Nothing happens.
Look between them.
Nothing happens.
Huh. This place is wild. Well,
Did we see any non-glowing water on the way in?
No.
We can't bring them this.
nope. Well, I can, but nah.
We should not bring them this.
That makes sense. Don't want them getting.
I don't trust Buzo, and I don't know any of the people on the ship.
Yeah, I only know Abigail and this dragon guy, but that's
Dragon
about.
guy's flatter, bro.
Abigail died.
Oh, yeah.
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 Dead
Everyone's dead.
via gory.
R.I.P. Damn.
Yeah.
People gotta stop dying, man.
DM? Randomly killing people?
I don't do it.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah.
Well,
So do you guys want to? You're going to just continue investigating this area?
well, apart from the chair, I don't think there's anything that much intriguing in this area. All right, I'll take a seat on it. I'll take a seat on a chair.
You take a seat on the chair. Which chair? This chair. This
Yes,
chair.
that
or
one.
This chair?
The chair. That.
I go and
chair,
sit
the
down
big
on one of the tree chairs at the bottom.
Which one? You sit on the left one or the right one?
Left.
You sit on the left one and he sits on the throne?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
see,
so when
anything-
you sit on the throne, nothing happens until she sits on this. And then when she sits on this, the hands shoot a laser from each finger into a concentrated ball of energy. And your chair sinks just a little.
Okay.
I get about the chair.
I
Okay.
also get off the chair and go
The
sit on
laser
the other
stopped.
one.
This is a pink laser, by the way. You get off of the chair and she gets off of the chair. What now?
Hey, you come sit on that chair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I come and sit on the left one.
This one?
Yeah.
You guys switch chairs?
Yes.
Hemlock's going to walk over and you're going to sit here and
Yep.
then he's going to sit here? Okay.
Yep.
So when you sit here, the lasers come together and they create a little orb of energy, pink. And then when you sit here, they come together, creating a little orb of energy of yellow.
Does the chair sink any further, or is it just?
Yeah, the chair, you don't see the chair sink.
Okay. I feel like something would happen if someone was sitting there.
I wonder if anybody is around here. And do we see any signs of life? But
Your stand isn't physical, is he?
No, but I was thinking of using Dwayne the Rock Johnson and have him
Yeah.
sit on there.
I was about to say,
What?
is he physical? Can he
Oh.
do physical things?
Yeah. So I found this golem that I made into my guy.
Oh, that's right.
My
Dwayne
companion.
the Rock Johnson. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You have a golem?
Yeah, golem eliminates blue light from a candle that's in his chest, and it wards
Is it-
off any darkness that's in the area.
Is it sentient?
No, he's kind of just under my control. I mean, if there's a way to make him sentient, I would.
Okay,
That'd
so
be
I see his golem, and I call
Get out
out
there.
to my phantasmic sea lion friend.
Okay.
And speaking to him, would you like to inhabit that body?
You want to take Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
I mean, it could be temporary, but I'm talking. I'm talking. Hey, I'm talking to my friend here. Would you like to inhabit that body?
I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, it's possible, but you'd have to agree with him.
I'm asking the spirit sea lion permission / interest.
Okay. So the whole thing is that if Aaron's in control of his companion, he has to let it go if you're going to inhabit his golem.
Doesn't matter if the sea lion doesn't agree.
I'd say let's just let Dwayne the Rock Johnson take a seat on that throne up there, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
If he sinks and explodes or something, then it'll all be for naught.
Very well.
Okay, so where would you like to have everybody sit? One more time.
I'm sitting on the left.
I sit on the right.
Okay. All right, so when you sit on the left, these lasers come together. They create a pink laser ball of energy. When you sit here, a yellow ball of energy gets created, and then Dwayne the Rock Johnson climbs up here and then kind of waddles over and then sits on top of the throne, which is made out of wood that kind of just crushes a little bit underneath his rock ass. And you see this large slab lower down, and a blue light shoots from here, and the two beams come together, and they shoot a laser that fires off into the distance for 30 seconds and then slowly dissipates.
Huh. Well,
Should we go see where it went?
I mean, I'm just gonna presume that it just went straight through everything, but yeah, we should go check.
It went up over the mountain range, so it didn't destroy any of the mountain range. It went up and over the mountain range.
It did
almost
went like
into
this?
the sky, almost into the sky.
So it's pointed at the sky, or
Yeah, you could say that.
Changed direction.
Let me show you. So it's more like this. They're not aiming straight. They're not aiming at the ground. They're aiming upwards.
Oh, okay. It's like that. Got it.
Well, that's fascinating, but I understand even less.
I wonder if there's an asteroid somewhere in the sky.
So, Kazumu, where are you right now?
I am trying to set up the detonator so that it's right near the escape tunnel so that I can get the monster to blow up.
So you grabbed the detonator from the east quarter of the place? Okay.
I set it up so that it would be triggered if it's pushed to all the TNT that's been laid out. And now I just have to track the monster and get myself in position.
Okay. And then, you're going to notice a meteorite coming in through the planet's surface or atmosphere, and it's going to be crashing through. And this is the vision you had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to smash into the castle of Darkfeather, and chunks of it are going to smash into the town of Darkfeather, both, and several other locations around the world. And you see a laser shoot out from the nearby coastline, and it strikes the meteor as the meteor falls into several portions. The meteor crashes on the surface of the planet, dramatically changing the planet's surface. And I'm going to show you the new planet surface right now. So you're going to choose how much of the. Oh, just a second. This is not the right picture. 1 second. You're going to choose how much of the town you can try to save.
Okay.
So try to figure out a way of saving your town, because you're in charge of your town.
Yes. Is Suto somewhere around here, or is he underground?
Where are you, Suto?
I am underground. In case everyone has forgotten that. I can't help.
Okay. How far are you underground? Would you be able to come to the surface real quickly if you knew you had to?
If I had to, I'd have to blast a hole. But where I'm at, it's like the tunnel's unstable, so I know I can't do that.
Okay, I send the communication out to Suto and explain to him we need to save the town. Meteorites exploding. Shards are coming toward us right now. We need to. This town has gone through so much, we can't let it be destroyed more than it is. We need to destroy the incoming. And I also, of course, reach out to Julian with the same predicament.
Well, the owl's got to get to me. I mean, I can't.
The owl's instantaneous now.
Oh, the owl's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. Because I want to meet the Saiyan woman. I'm trying to find her. Well, wait, if the meteorite already hit, then that means that tunnel's already collapsing on me too.
It's crashing. It's crashing through the surface. So this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen if you don't prevent something from happening to the town of Darkfeather. But this is going to happen regardless around the world.
All right. So look, I'm going to. Okay. Well, then I gotta double time it back because I'm not gonna blast a hole where they're setting up the dynamite either. So it's gonna take me some time. So
we don't have time.
I can't teleport unless the owl can teleport me there to you.
Okay, so it's just me. We have these pieces coming towards us. How many pieces are coming toward us?
Total of 4 large chunks that are splitting off into smaller pieces. And the one that's coming towards you is just a chunk that is splitting off into smaller pieces. Just for your town.
I use chain lightning.
Okay. Excellent. So chain lightning that sucker, dude.
Okay, I cast chain lightning.
Okay. So how much damage did you do?
Oh yeah, I got to roll for that. Right.
Yeah, because the asteroid has health.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and
I guess
we're going to roll an accuracy check, but I'm going to let you guys know right now that the accuracy is super low for it because it's a freaking asteroid. So it's like a 3. All you have to do is roll higher than a 3.
18.
Yeah,
it's a hit.
Okay.
I like to roll perception and see if I can get out of the tunnel and maybe blast a hole and help out Suto. I mean, not Suto.
Sure, you could do that. You could just narrate that, Suto. So just narrate that. I blast a hole, I jump up into the surface, and I also help Kazumu attack the asteroid.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to help. All right. I'm on the surface. I'm going to basically fire. And this is the only thing I can think can help. Can I use the crown more than once because remember, I used it only once when the planet was turning gold.
The legendary weapon can be used as many times as you wish, Kit. It's a legendary weapon.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to use the legendary weapon against the asteroid. All right.
I rolled a 17 for my D3, my 3D10, and so all the pieces are going to get hit with that.
Okay.
I rolled a 6-3.
Okay.
And
how much? One more time. Wait. Kazumu, how much damage did you do? I got
17
for the
17 per hit.
And there's one large chunk with 4 separate pieces. So you use chain lightning, the one large chunk.
And if they're all right next to each other, they'll AoE each other, so it'll do even more damage.
Yes. No, that's what happened. You're right to believe that. That's what happened.
Right.
Let me tracking health points over here. A second.
So if they're all near each other, wouldn't each piece get hit 4 times?
No. So you attack the main rock that shoots smaller lightning bolts to the other 4 rocks that are falling next to it.
But if they're super close, my AoE, they would be within 5 meters or whatever with each other. So wouldn't they also take additional damage from AoE?
Oh, you mean like one hits A, B, C, and D, but D hitting B and B hitting C and A hitting C and C hitting A.
Exactly. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. No, that's not how that works.
Okay.
So what it is you shoot lightning to the main asteroid that shoots chain lightning to the 4 asteroids that are flying next to it. So Suto, your attack.
All right, so because I want to do a couple of things. Okay, so I rolled a 6-3 for the crown.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna roll. Of course, obviously 2 d8s. I rolled a 5, and I rolled a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd also like to do my Uzaru Blast too.
Okay.
Uzaru Blast, 2 d10s. This is a This is a d10, right?
Yes.
All right, got 2 of them. All right. I rolled a 4. And I rolled a 6.
Right.
So I'm using like a double attack on the asteroid.
Okay. And so you did enough damage to break off a chunk. So there's one large asteroid followed by 5 smaller asteroids.
I yell at Suto, jump in front of it. I hope you've learned to gain control. I will turn you into the beast.
We're rolling initiative. So you guys have already played your turn. So the initiative goes for the other 3 of you. Aaron and Hemlock, you see an asteroid coming through the planet's atmosphere, and the laser hits it, and there's a bright flash in the sky. You can see it break off into several chunks, and one of the chunks is heading off to a nearby continent. And you see several lightning bolts shoot off from the clouds and in the distance. You could also see several lasers shoot out and hit the meteor, but unfortunately was not able to stop it. You guys have the availability of doing something. What would you like to do?
Well, how far is the meteor? A mile? Miles. Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna watch.
I mean, we could take my bike over there, but I don't know if I want to risk getting punished by Hector if he knows we're gone.
Hemlock? Oh, you're muted.
I can do nothing but watch the pretty lights in the sky.
There you go.
I don't have anything that could possibly do anything to that.
Yikes.
All right. And then Julius,
except the thing. Yeah.
I see that Pseudo has launched himself out of the mountainside, so there's no reason for me to try and reunite with him. So I turn my horse around and try and catch back up with Kuzumu, who I see shooting the lightning bolt at the asteroids. And when I make my way back over there, I take out my handy-dandy patchwork jacket, and I form it into a giant cannon of massive proportions to shoot the asteroid with.
Awesome. So the cannon's going to do 5d20.
Awesome.
Good work.
That's 5. So, oops, that's not how that works. Okay. D20. You said how many d20s?
5.
Okay. 5. Okay. 63. So I got a 7, 11, 9, 19, and 17.
Excellent. Okay. So as you fire this cannonball, it hits the main asteroid that splits it into 8 separate pieces.
Damn it.
And so it's taking damage along the way. It's now my turn as initiative. every single one of you see blue flaming whips reach up into the sky and grab onto the meteorites and retract down into a gargantuan beast who uses the meteorites to craft a massive new set of meteoric armor.
Ah,
And
We really
now
got to do something about that.
roll for initiative to see responses.
Yeesh.
We can
And
see
now the
that from
monster's
miles
big enough
away.
that every single one of you see it. The monster's big enough that every single one of you sees it.
I got
18.
it.
Oh, it's gigantic.
18.
5.
10.
All right, so give your responses in order.
I tell Kazumo, wait. Last time I tried to fight this thing, I got hurt. Don't do anything. I got to fly away from it. I won't be ready for it.
I say, okay, this doesn't seem like a good position to be in anyway.
No, it's not. I want to get out of there. I also want to say to I'm yelling at Kazumo. Do you know how to kill this thing? How do we bring it down?
Well, we just saw that the meteor responded well to lightning. We need to use as much AoE as we can on all the individual pieces of armor.
Wait, hold on. There's one thing that I remember. Julius is an expert with engineering, with the electricity and the water. We were trying to electrocute it the first time around. Do you think it could work this time around? Again, maybe.
We'd have to lure it back to the lake.
We still have the dynamite field of dynamite.
Also, a question: how about I just put my lightning? You know, you still have that syringe that has the steroids in it. Why don't we just inject that steroid into my lightning pet, and I can put the pet in the cannon and shoot it at the.
That's a good idea. I give back the vial.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So the other responses?
Anybody else? Hemlock, Aaron.
Holy shit. Did we do that? Did the laser do that? What's going? Who the hell is that? What's going on?
What if we sit in the chairs again?
Sure. Let's try to shoot. Let's see if we can shoot this thing from all over here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys sit in it, and the chairs build up energy. And this time, you notice that your golem hands illuminate with blue as he now controls where the hands aim.
Oh, sick.
Ooh.
So I tell I motion him to aim his hands right at the beast,
Okay.
and we just shoot the laser. Blast the thing.
And then, like, from your guys' point of view, you see this massive laser come across the sky and literally just blow a hole in its mouth all the way through. And you can see a gigantic, just clear hole all the way through it. Perfect hole. And
Hold on.
so
I send them a communication owl and tell them to aim directly at the gem.
okay.
Where would
So
that
the
be?
communication owl goes out and goes to them.
Okay.
It's going to be. Hold on one second.
The owl can instantaneously move.
It is my turn. So takes damage. Already received the damage. You're going to see it start to regenerate, really slowly, mind you. And when it's regenerating, you see thousands of like bodies, and their like arms and legs are just like grabbing onto each other to rejuvenate the inside. Suto, to your horror, you see the moon rise over the horizon. In
Oh, no!
all its glory, full and yellow, bright and aura. You transform into an Arizu.
But no, he can't transform if I'm in the area with my pants up.
You don't. Oh wait, no. Your pants have to be down, and then your ass conflicts.
Yeah,
the way.
I will moon to continue the current trajectory.
Okay, so you pull down your pants, preventing him from transforming, but he's gonna still stand in
he's
horror.
able to transform. He
As
just can't transform if my pants
The
aren't down.
monster that now has Saiyan blood coursing through its veins,
Oh no!
transforms
Oh, yeah.
even larger into a gigantic, monstrous Orizu that is got 4 arms, 3 tails, 2 heads, and 3 mouths on its chest, with several chunks of asteroids all over its body. And you guys are the size of a speck of grain of sand underneath its fingernail.
I immediately pull my pants up because as we have it as it's defined. If my pants are up, it overrides any lunar light around, so they would both revert back down and be unconscious.
Okay? So it reverts down, but it doesn't go unconscious. It just stops moving.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. So the full moon is coming up. That means I'm going to be transforming. That means his pants still have...
If my pants are up, it cancels out the moonlight.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's not how that works. Your pants have to be down. You have to be actively mooning.
No. The move is if I pull my pants down to moon, my ass counts as moonlight. But if my pants are up, it negates moonlight.
That doesn't make sense.
That's how it's been. That's how we've been using it.
But when the moon is out, just by default, by wearing clothes, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but I negate the moonlight of a moon.
That's
when
what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Technically, that's game breaking because just by default, by wearing clothes on a full moon, it would just negate the moonlight by just having clothes on. So that doesn't make sense. For it to make sense, you need to be actively mooning to counteract.
Yeah, you got to
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, then I'll do that then. I understand.
You got to counteract otherwise. Because the only thing I'm saying that would be able to hurt... Okay, so he can't turn into an Uzaro either, so good. But that Uzaro transformation has to hurt the monster in some way because, like, it takes a little bit out of it.
Yeah. You see it's tired. You see it doesn't move. It's not moving.
All right.
But you're now unconscious.
The hole's
Kazuma's actively mooning. Julius, what's going on?
You said the hole's closing, right?
Yeah.
It's slowly closing? Okay.
No, the hole has stopped closing because technically it's unconscious.
Okay. So I take out Ion, my little shell lightning pet, and I say, hey, I'm going to need you to do a favor. Take this, and I plug it with the serum, the steroids serum, and
it turns into a huge cloister. It's like a massive, like claws, and like its legs are gigantic, like crustacean legs, and develops this large mouth, and it looks like a large crab with gigantic spikes on its shell.
Awesome.
Like stalactites.
So
all the stalactites are electrified with electricity, shooting lightning bolts back and forth.
Perfect. So I tell Ion that I love him and he'll be all right, and I toss him in the cannon, and I light the cannon, and I shoot Ion directly towards the center so that he can activate his lightning as he passes through.
Two things. How much health points did Aeon have? How much health points did Aeon have?
He had 13.
13 times 3 is 39. Now, do damage with your cannon, please. 5d20.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, my poor baby.
You're going to be fine.
You'll be all right.
You're going to be fine. I'm just, shooting you out of a cannon.
I would roll high. I got a 20, 14, 17, 6, and a 5 for a total of 62.
God dang. So you did double damage. So describe how you obliterated your pet and sent lightning shards into the boss to do 62 points of damage.
I light the cannon, and as I wave goodbye with a tear in my eye, just my poor crustacean explodes into a shatter of shell pieces, lightning charge, and it fires straight into the monster, dealing 62 points of damage and also ending my pet's life. So because it's electric damage, you're going to do double. So 62 turns into 124. Nice.
Okay. So all of the places where the lightning bolt hits, you're going to see his body turn to like a sharp glass and then break. And then you'll see chunks of it fall.
Oh, did your duty, Ion. At this point, I turn to Kazumu and then say that we should probably aim for those cracks with some more lightning spells.
I agree.
And then we're going back to Hemlock and Aaron. Your turn.
Gotta go for that.
Do you think your golem can make it shoot again, or do we need to stand up and sit down? Like what?
I don't know. Can we shoot it again?
I don't know. It's up to you. You want to try?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay.
So we all sit down. My golem raises his hands. Does anything
You
happen?
fire it off. Okay, so you fire it off. Laser builds up. Shoots off
okay.
one more time.
At his head. We were aiming at his head.
Excellent. So his head's just a brick, and with like a flame as a face, and so it shoots his head, and like a portion of it gets just blown off, and so there's just like a stump left. And you guys watch as another laser comes across the sky and shoots the boss, and you wonder to yourself, I wonder who's helping us with this laser.
I got you guys.
Pseudo and Kazuma. Pseudo's unconscious. Kazuma.
Oh, wait! I didn't fully transform yet. I didn't fully transform yet into the 8 though.
He said that he counteracted your transformation.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Right. So Julius, you're in awe of how insignificant your cannon is compared to this laser. You're just like, I want that in this. How do I get this working? And then finally, who's got the highest perception check?
I had an 18.
Okay, and then
last time I rolled, I had like a 20, but that was a couple of turns ago.
no, I mean right now. I want all of you to roll a perception check.
Oh,
20.
14.
19.
20.
Okay. Kazumu, you notice a vision of a metallic mummy climbing up the back of this creature and standing up atop its shoulder. And as its finger turns gold, your vision stops.
Okay. I think that's something that we probably want to see if we can stop from happening.
The owl comes back and informs you that Aaron and Hemlock are firing off the laser, and they successfully hit its head.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. Did the hit to the head knock off the emerald that was embedded in its forehead?
No, it did not. The emerald is floating free of the body. It's just floating there.
Okay, well, if it's not connected, based on the blood runes, I should be able to control the creature.
Okay, so you're going to try?
Yeah, I'm going to have the creature start tearing itself apart.
Okay, so Suto, you're going to wake up.
All right. First, I'm starving. I ate the doctor's lunch. Hold on. So what's in the lunch?
So when Suto awakes, the monster awakes. And you notice that Suto and the monster both have the same lifespan. So Suto has now taken a traumatic amount of damage out of nowhere. And you start to pull out blood out of your nose and mouth.
Oh, because it bit me. A couple of the last time we played.
Yep, when we were in the water.
And so Kazumu, you just told the monster to start tearing itself apart. It now starts to take chunks of itself, ripping itself apart, and you hear Suto scream as he starts to take massive amounts of damage. You're going to take 3 levels of exhaustion plus 2d20 worth of damage.
All right.
1 second. 16 and 13 points of damage.
Oh, 16.
So 29.
29. So that basically reduces me down to, because I have 40 life points. So
well, you just came back from unconscious, so you should actually have bonus health.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
I'm also hurting at the same time. So So I'm kind of screwed here. So when health is down, I roll 2d6 for a permanent rise. But again, so hold on. Let me get the calculator here real quick. See what my health is at right now.
Yeah, Aaron, that's such a cool ability. Like when his health goes down to 0, he gets to, if he heals himself, he gets to permanently increase his health by 2d6.
All right, so my health right now.
His health just like skyrockets.
So my health right now is 11, and I just rolled a 6, I rolled a 6-2, so that's an 8. So I'm right now my health is at a 19.
Okay.
My full health right now originally is 40.
All right.
So that's 48.
Yeah, 48. I mean, yeah. Well, what right now my health is yeah, that's right. So it's 48. But really right now it's actually at 19 because I took a 29 damage. So it's really at 19 right now.
Okay.
So Julius, your turn.
Okay. I am going to attempt to make. No. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to toss. I'm going to run over to Suto because I see he's taking damage, and I'm going to give him some of the edible scorpions that we got in the desert, so that he can replenish some health. And then I'm going to try and make scroll. Oh, can I do that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna attempt to make another scroll that'll hopefully help.
The sacred ink. Is that your once a day thing?
Oh yeah, creating scrolls once a day
Wait,
thing. We're not in a new day, huh?
Can I also eat the doctor's lunch?
It's not a new day, right?
Your doctor's lunch gives you full restoration.
Oh, well then,
Oh,
okay. Then I'm back to 48, but that means that monster's back at 40 at full health then too.
So when you see Kazumu, you're gonna watch Suto as he eats food. That you notice the monster regenerating just as fast as Suto regenerates.
I yelled to Suto, dude, you need to kill yourself. Just not fully, but most of the way.
Well, because I already just ate the lunch, so now it's at full strength. So I'm like,
All the work we did.
Restore to 100% as well.
I tell Suto to go directly fight the monster in hand-to-hand combat.
with your pants
All right.
down.
Not gonna matter. It's gonna be stronger than you if I pull them up. Even more so. If it does damage to you, you do damage to it. Or you could just stay here and kill yourself.
Can I have an in-character moment? Because right now I'm just trying to think. So, DM, is it all right that I have just one in-character? Because I'm thinking right now.
Definitely.
So, again, we all know that Saiyans are brutes, but there's only been one example of a good Saiyan, and that is Yamoshi, who is the good Saiyan who lost to the evil Saiyans. He was brought up. So I'm having like a vision of this Saiyan stepping forward. Could I, because I'm having like a little bit of a crisis right now, because I care about it. So I don't know. Could you like maybe be like, give me like a, like what's something that the Yamoshi would say to Suto?
Like, keep bravery and don't feel weak.
Yeah.
Or Saiyan's pride is deeper than you can handle, or something like that. What are you expecting?
So, something like that, because again, he was the first legendary Super Saiyan. He became the Super Saiyan God. He did lose, but he would probably be like, a
Saiyan's true bloodline is limitless.
All right. Kazumo, you're gonna have to probably do something. Do you have any immediate quick health on you?
I throw a Suto 5 pounds of turtle meat.
All right, you're gonna have to force feed this to me. I think. No, wait. Something else has to trigger it. No. All right. All right, I'm gonna go on a full-on suicide blast. I already used my Ozaru blast because I only could use it once.
Mm-hmm.
The Ozaru blast is already done. So I want to charge the crown, the legendary item. And is there, hold on. So reading this item, again, just wanted to properly read this item out, because it might just come down to Suto to save the day. All right, so hit points, 2D. Okay, so 2d6, 2d8, right? All right, hold on. Is there any way I can kind of make this? So the crown is a legendary item, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I can't communicate with it. It's not sentient, right?
Mm-hmm. It's just a crown.
Just a crown. All right. All right. I'm gonna go for close range. So that means enough to where I'm not gonna get burnt by it, but enough to where it can be a direct hit to the crystal.
All right.
All right. Because again, I don't want the monster to dodge or jump. So, do I gotta roll a d20 for agility to get close to it, or to fly fast to it?
You're the size of a grain of sand. So.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna call for my little friend. I yell for my cloud companion.
For your cloud companion. Awesome.
Remember
the
him?
cloud comes over and it squeaks, and like it kind of jiggers, and then it looks up at the monster, and it tilts over at you, and it becomes real flat, waiting for you to get on top.
I gently pet him. I say, look, you might have to catch me. There's going to be a big blast. Get yourself to this safe distance away. I will fly away, but you will have to catch me. I instructed. I'm being very careful with my instructions. You'll have to catch me and fly me as fast as you can to Kazumo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, here's what I'm doing. Flying up close to it.
Roll initiative against me real quick, Suto.
Roll 19.
18.
19.
You got it.
Okay.
So you get there first.
2d6. 65. All right, this is a d8, right?
Mm-hmm.
5. 7. Directly at the crystal.
Okay. The crystal reflects the blast away.
All right.
And
one more time.
It hits a building inside of the town of Darkfeather, blasting it open and setting it on fire.
All right.
The monster is going to move with the speed of a Saiyan and teleport into the middle of town, and is standing right on top of the Temple of the Deep. And you see it eyeball Kazumu with his pants down, and his ass flaring out, actively preventing the transformation from happening.
Oh, no.
And he is going to take off a chunk of his chest and throw it at you, and it is the size of 5 buildings. So you will need to dodge with an acrobatics check, acrobatics, athletics, or a dexterity check of 18 or higher.
Me?
No, Kazumu.
Oh, shit. Kazumo.
I'll use an acrobatics check.
Okay.
8.
So you take the full blunt of the chunk of rubble, and you drop all the way down to 1 health point, and every single bone in your body is broken at once.
Not good.
Julius, your turn.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is bad.
That means he's covered too, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Huh.
Wait, this might not be bad. But could I interrupt real quick? Did I see him get squashed?
You're not. No, you were attacking the monster. You're quite far away at this point in time.
Okay, so I don't know that he got hit. I don't know he's dead or
no.
about to die.
You got 1 health point.
Okay. I'm just gonna attempt to make a run towards Kazumu and try and get under the rubble so I can help.
Okay, so The monster throws a second chunk at you. This size is slightly larger. This is 7 buildings wide. And you're going to need to make a 19 or higher of all 3 of those checks, either one of them.
Oh, great. Can I cast the spell before I try and dodge?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Blue Bubble about 30 feet in front of me, or at the area that's just, that's halfway outside of the damage range and halfway inside the damage range.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to make a dodge for that. And you said an acrobatics check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Athletics, acrobatics, or dexterity of 18 or higher.
Okay. So I got 13 plus 5. So 18, even.
Excellent. So you jump inside of the bubble just in time for the rubble to crush on top of the blue bubble. The bubble pops from the weight and it starts to collapse on top of you. You need to make another check.
Okay. Let's see. Dice and 15 plus 5, so 20.
Excellent. So you notice a small opening in the already existing rubble, and you can see a piece of Kazumu's shirt. You dive into the hole, and you are snug next to him under 500 tons of concrete.
Awesome. Well, let's get
Aaron Hemlock, your turn.
Yikes. So we see all this going down, and we're just like, well, should we shoot another laser, or are you trying to go over there?
So to recap, we saw it badly injured and then miraculously recovered.
It stopped moving, and then it teleported away.
Nearby.
Nearby. Well, yeah, it moved pretty fast.
Um,
Huh. I don't know if you want to go check that out or keep shooting lasers at it.
What even is this world? I mean, is this even Earth? What am I doing here? Like, how is this helping
Wild
me save
stuff.
my planet? I don't think this is my planet.
Ah, okay.
I don't think this is even my planet.
Well, it is a planet with life, and I'm pretty sure that thing's a threat to it.
Okay, I have a solution. And this, I'm sorry, I had to look this up.
Okay.
It's not. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the team, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure. I think they might be okay or something, right? I don't know that Kazumo's buried, right?
Right. But he could have died in front of your eyes for all you know.
Did I see him get squashed, or do I don't?
You saw him get squashed, but you don't know if he's alive or dead. You could have.
Okay. DM, there's only one thing I can do to solve it. It's not a Super Saiyan. Well, it might be. I could become a Super Saiyan. But what do I have to roll to try and make? Because I'm thinking I lost my friend. I could potentially lose the doctor. I'm seeing Julius buried under there. Because that could also trigger me, because now again, both me and the monster are going to transform to Zaru. I could become the Golden Ape. It's not Super Saiyan 4, and it's not anything. I could just become the gold. But in order to become a Golden Ape, one has to obtain a human heart, like the ability to care. And I'm,
She's doing
Yeah,
with the
you've
doctor.
done that.
Yeah, with the doctor.
Done that.
Yeah, with the doctor, with my friends. Planet Vegeta's gone. What do I have to roll to try and make this initiative?
So
Because
we're going to continue.
also-
You're going to continue with Hemlock first. With Hemlock and Aaron, they have to choose their.
Oh.
What are they going to do with their turn first?
Oh, all right, sorry, my bad. My fault.
We shooting or we going? Because
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure on my bike we can make it there. This is...
How much damage are we doing? Are we visibly... We're blowing chunks off of it, right?
Yeah. Big chunks off it. So I'm assuming this laser is doing some massive damage.
Okay, do you think you can do better than the laser? Because I don't think I can.
A little bit, not much, but I don't know. Who knows?
Decisions.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. F it.
Can we
We're
both
going.
fit on that thing, or do you want to?
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you can sit
okay.
behind me.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't get electrified? That's a miraculous.
Nah, because I allowed her to get on.
Oh, good that you narrated that.
Yeah. So basically, if anyone tries to come near my bike, they get electrocuted by this giant electric ball that is the front wheel. So, but I let you on, so you're fine. We're fine. Let's go.
Cool. We are entering the fray.
So you guys blink, and you blink near the boss, and now it is Pseudo. It's all up to you. What would you like to do?
All right, so it's quite clear. I'm seeing my friends die. Doctor could be dead. The monster's getting out of control. Planet Vegeta's done. Everything's going to shit. Everything's planet piss right now. It's all become planet piss. And I'm furious. I don't think I could trigger become a Super Saiyan just yet, though. I don't know, unless I got to roll for something. I mean,
No, you got the green form that you can transform into.
What, the green form?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. That's right, I do. I have let's see, hold on, let me just double check this real quick. Yeah, so recognize monster. Okay. Here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm obviously becoming Ozaru. So
Okay.
right, so I have to become Ozaru.
So you transform into Ozaru, he transforms into Ozaru. 3 tails, 2 heads, 4 arms.
And I know how to fuck with him. If he's a Saiyan, I want to roll initiative, speed, strength.
Do it.
Right now.
Just initiative roll. 11.
18.
You go first.
And I want to roll a strength. My strength is 17 plus 3.
Do it up. Let's see. 4.
17.
Narrate that shit.
All right. With the words of Yamoshi in my mind, I'm kind of seeing him transform. Like I see Yamoshi, and Yamoshi's kind of directing me. You know how to hurt it. So, as the great Ozaru, with my speed and my ability to kind of run around it, I go to its tails, and with my full Saiyan strength, I yank all 3 of them off. Because that's what shrinks a freaking Ozaru.
So when you spin, you're doing a somersault. You're spinning around, and you pop off all 3 tails.
Yeah.
You see that the monster starts to decrease in size, and the gem pops out of its head and tumbles down into a nearby mountain range far, far away. But you see that you've thrown it with such force, it leaves the planet's atmosphere and continues drifting through space.
Whoa. Okay, so if it's off its
And
head,
you're just holding 3 tails in your hand.
oh. So, did I win?
I will give every single one of you a free level.
Awesome.
Oh, right on.
Hold on, wait. Since I'm now level 4, there's something I gotta do as an Ozaru, since I got all 3 tails.
Remember to There you go.
I'm roaring from the mountains, like hold on, wait. I know it's not official, but I want to make such a bestial roar. I want to roll, just so that this whole world, kingdom, prince,
all right.
man, I want everyone to hear the roar of the great Ozaru ape. I want this to be an earth-shattering roar. Like everyone's just like, damn, whoa, who's the boss in this house?
We're gonna see. Roll it.
I roll a 16.
Okay, so the earth quakes beneath your feet as the clouds separate from the sonic boom of your voice. as it echoes around the planet's surface and reverberates all the way back to you. And can you hear your own voice?
There we go. And I just I'm doing my grade 8 walk. I'm kind of somewhat conscious, but I want to walk to where Kazumo and Julius are at because I want
So
to.
everybody get a level up and then retain their experience that they have already. So if you're on the cusp of a level up, you retain that experience.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, so I actually still have experience in 360.
The boss is not defeated. I'm just saying he is drifting through space.
That's good enough.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool. But we got to be ready for it next time.
At this moment, Suto. Everybody roll a perception check. Actually, every single one of you are in area. Every one of you roll. No, Julius, Kazumu, you don't. The three of you roll perception checks.
Gotcha.
Wait, Hemlock and Aaron are here?
19.
Yeah, we came over on a.
We just pulled up and we saw you pull that sick ass move and yell.
You
got that.
20.
I rolled a
20.
19.
I don't know what's going on with this die right here, but this is my.
Okay, so you see a mound of dirt start to pile up, just a little bit next to a small house, and pop, and there's a Saiyan pod that flies up into the air and shoots into the sky and leaves the planet's surface and drifts off into the sky.
What the hell was that?
I'm still the Ozaru. It's kind of like as an ape.
You want to try to catch it?
Wait, did it already get past me or no?
You can catch it. You want to catch it?
Yeah,
I've seen Goku catch a fucking Dragon Ball. You're telling me you can't catch a space pod?
Yes, I want to try and catch it.
All right. All you need to do is 16 or higher.
I roll a 15.
No,
Wait,
just with your fingers.
But do you have modifiers?
Wait, what's your proficiency?
It's sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your Kit? What is your dexterity?
Sleight of hand. It's sleight of hand.
Yeah. Well, my dexterity is 14 plus 2, but it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, that's plus 2.
Yeah, if you rolled a 15, you're trying to get a 16, you got a plus 2, that's 17.
That's 17. Okay.
This sleight of hand is plus 2?
Hmm?
This sleight of hand is plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, he caught it. You caught it with your fingers.
Okay. Of course, I got to roar at it.
All right. Okay. And then what do you want to do with the pot?
I rip off the engines.
It's a sphere.
Oh, a sphere?
Yeah, you know what a Saiyan pod looks like.
Yeah, I do. Right. I say, no, I'm the Ozaru, and I'm just basically as an Ozaru, like I'm giving the gesture of stop. I need to talk to you.
So you're waving this pod around, and you point at it. The moon's rays are behind your back and shoot into the pod as you see her eyes start to glow red, and she starts to fill in the pod.
Okay.
And the pod breaks in your hands, and out pops an Orizu out of your hand that grows to the same size as you do.
All right. So I think we can communicate as Ozarus.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. I just want to say, hold on, wait. I want to roll initiative to speak. Not to speak. Not intimidation. Yeah, actually intimidation.
Okay.
Let me roll. D20, right?
Yeah, and it's 15 or higher for her.
15 or higher?
Mm-hmm.
17.
All right,
Barely.
so what do you want to say to her?
We're not going to fight, but I have to talk to you.
Okay, so you guys have a conversation. Julius and Kazumu, what's going on with you guys?
So we've now leveled up, so our health is back.
Yes, but every bone is broken in your body.
I use my Trill Regeneration, which regrows limbs, bones, bring myself back to not being broken everywhere.
Excellent. Very good illustration.
Okay, I look at Julius and say thank you for coming for me. It sounds, from the sounds up there, it sounds like we've just dealt with one problem and now we have another again, but it seems somehow that it's a little more under control. I have my shovel. Let's dig down back to, we're right next to where the escape tunnel would have been anyway. I know where that is. I say, let's just dig down to that so we can come back up to the surface.
All right, I'm gonna equip my pot that I still have and start digging with the pot as well.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
What-
Okay, and then as they
what are we
make
digging
progression, Hemlock, Aaron, what would you like to do?
What are we digging for? What's this?
No, me and Kazuma are under the rubble, so we're
Yeah.
digging our
Yeah,
way
we
out.
can't see them, but we just pulled up and we saw another
You just pulled
Ozaru
up.
appear. I'm just seeing two big monkeys now and
Two
a lot of
giant-
a lot of damage. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, as we're digging, I mutter at Julius, man, someone needs my ass right now.
All right,
Oh.
so back to Hemlock and Aaron. What are you guys doing? You're in free mode.
Let's go to this rubble. Let's go to this town. What's going on here?
Okay. So
right.
you guys have successfully saved the town. So the town is just a mild destruction here and there, but nothing that Kazumu doesn't have plans on fixing.
Okay.
Okay.
So I do an investigation check for 12 to have a look around and absorb my surroundings.
Okay.
What is
so
going on?
There's nobody in the street. It's all barren. But you can see people emerging from cracks in the ground, wiping themselves off from dust and everything, kind of cheering you guys on as more and more people arrive to the surface of the ground. The doctor is one of them that emerges, and she sees two great apes attacking, and she yells out in her tiny itty bitty little voice, "Stop it, sweet potato!"
Sweet potato? What? What did she say? Sweet potato?
Don't
She said
forget,
sweet potato.
she's also, when she talked to Julius, she's, what did we say? She's calling herself the goth lady, or how did we phrase that when she's talking to you?
She's what was it? The big titty goth doctor.
Yeah.
Big titty goth doctor.
Big titty goth
Oh,
doctor. Yeah.
Get free? Did you guys get free so Julius can see her?
No,
No, we're almost out. We're almost out.
Okay, cool. Because I can't wait until Julius sees the doctor, and I'm like,
oh
all right,
no.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
So
all right then.
seeing people emerge from the ground, I
And they're
begin
cheering you on.
to shift rubble wherever it appears that there could be a person. So I'm listening.
You hear some murmurs. You open like a rock, and then you move some steel, and there's some more people, and you free more people. Aaron, what are you doing?
I'm over here still taking it all in. Like, what is going on? And I see Hemlock go down there helping people out, so I'm like, might as well help out. So I go down and I help out with the rescuing of the people.
Excellent. Kazumu, Julius, you arrive at the surface of where you guys were digging out, and you kind of see two figures in the distance, and you two notice Hemlock, but you don't recognize the third individual.
I look around and I see the destruction. I go over to Hemlock and the mystery individual, but I can sort of tell that they're with each other to some degree, and I say, "Thank you for assisting us. Was it you that was using the laser?"
Yeah, it was us.
Thank you. You caused so much destruction, and you gave us the time to fight back properly. And thank you, guys. This town, it's been so sad to watch it be continually destroyed. It is now my focus. Now that we've taken out the meteor, Kazumu pauses, thinks to himself, smirks a little, reaches into his bag, pulls out the skull. Hey, did you foresee this?
Hold on a sec. I see his
Yes, what about a
skull.
skull?
I pull out my skull.
And they're identical.
I
You've
reach
been
into my
speaking to the
pocket
same
and
person.
I pull out nothing because I don't know what's supposed.
You have one too.
They're identical, and they're talking to the same person.
So I repeat the question. Did you see this coming?
Of course, I'm the fortune teller.
I say fortune teller, and I whip out the piece of paper, and I write on the piece of paper. Are you sure you saw this coming?
So I look at the skull and I say, so
Who
you're
is this
You've
person?
also been talking to the same
Who
exact
are we all
person.
talking to?
the person that we're talking to is in the castle ye over yonder. And
Oh,
Do
this
they have a
person,
name?
they don't even get a name. They're just a failure of predictable skull
Aaron
person.
knows the
But
name of the person.
Did
that
you
you guys
get
have been
their
talking
name?
to.
Would
I
not.
do.
It was not. I'm talking to a skull.
Yeah, you
that
do. You know who it is. Aaron, tell them. Who
I'm
they've been
asking
talking
you.
to.
I mean, from the sounds of it, it's the candle maker. Was it? Was it him?
No, that's close. Really close.
Dang, I'm getting my bosses mixed up. Big Bads. He sounds familiar though. This guy.
There's so
this
many
fortune
big
teller.
bads.
Okay, everyone. So let me just recap. So you remember that circus situation, and apparently I killed everyone in the circus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Buzo has a 1 million gold bounty on my head. Also, I overheard him talking about and interrogated him about a prophecy that's going on.
Aaron, you
Ooh,
Yeah,
did
you're breaking up.
not know this.
As Hemlock mentions the $1 million bounty, I look over at Kazuma.
I'm just like million. That's a lot of gold.
Million, that's a lot of gold.
my chaotic neutral begins tingling.
Sheesh, that's a lot of.
Yeah. So remember when you strong-armed Buzo into that? Yeah. I'm not a fan. Meanwhile, there's a prophecy, something about the survival of the planet. I'm not here to save the planet like this. I don't think this is even my planet anymore.
No one owns the planet. It is its own soul.
No, I mean, I'm from a different place. Oh.
What do you think this is? A future capitalist country?
Oh. Yeah.
So Julius,
I look back at the skull and I say, you did not see this coming. You are not the fortune teller or the skull that you think you are. Every time I've asked you, you said exactly what would happen with this asteroid. It did not come to pass as you say it. You are full of yourself.
There you go. Nice. So Julius, Aaron, Hemlock, you're standing there as the entire town of Darkfeather starts to cheer you on. The mayor walks over to Kazumu and says, "Believe this belongs to you. Make sure that you rule over the force wisely." And he takes off his mayor's uniform and he hands it to you.
I graciously thank him. I tell him to put some clothes on, and I put on the mayor thing. And
like a fat naked dragon.
Dragon,
as a thanks to the mayor.
And really tiny wings. Yeah.
I give him a pound of turtle meat as thanks.
There you go.
That's it.
And then Suto, private conversation amongst monkeys. What's going on up in the big person world?
All right.
You do notice, I'm going to say, you do notice that there's a crowd of people cheering on for people.
Right.
You see that.
All right, I'm seeing that. We are not fighting. I rolled an intimidation of 17. We are not fighting. We are talking, and I have to talk to you right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, it's so she wants to talk.
Yeah, she'll talk to you.
All right. Number 1. We are not alone. There's 4 other Saiyans on the planet.
There's 4 other? You mean like Rice? He's here? Don't tell me Pumpkin's here as well.
Ricin, Lima,
Sweet as pie.
Brussels sprouts?
Ricin,
He's here too.
Lima, Pumpkin, and Hazel. They were
I
my
thought
team.
that Ricin and Pumpkin were the only ones that were here on this planet. They're supposed to be on the eastern quarter.
I was with a team of 5 Saiyans.
Then we have more in store than what I had already expected. I was going to assassinate them or take their pods and leave this place. My whole goal is to return back to the planet Vegeta. You must
You said
understand
that-
that Frieza sent out a signal a few months ago saying that she was eradicating all Saiyans throughout the galaxy.
Wait, is Planet Vegeta still here, or did it get destroyed already?
From your scouter, as I've already previously stated to you, liar, you said that the planet Vegeta was still around. In the scouter, it says that it's destroyed. I need to see for myself that it truly is.
Well, you're not going anywhere now with your broken pod. So we'll have to find the other Saiyans and actually think about actually heading to Planet Vegeta. We'll have to fix it, and we'll have to work together. Until then, you are not going anywhere. You
She
are
looks
going
at
to...
you and she says it's taken her months just to acquire the energy source to power the pod.
Well, then we still wait for a few other months. But we're not going anywhere until we fix this situation. And you are going to tell me even how you got here and what happened to the rest of your team.
She says that she was sent to destroy this planet when she was a baby, and that she got hit on the back of her head by a large rock, and that a community of people took care of her. And throughout her many journeys, she discovered strange glowing orbs that were very unique to this planet, and when you collect them, they were bestowed with magical powers, and it was her goal to acquire these and someday return back to her home world.
Have you
But-
ever found them?
A few years ago, a Saiyan crash landed on the planet, and he was critically injured because his pod malfunctioned. And when she came up against his on his pod, the Saiyan died. And so she took the pod, buried it, and then started construction on repairing it and getting it operational, for she was not able to find and locate the small golden orbs of legend.
All right. I tell, okay, so she hasn't been able to find it. I tell her, let's go find it. That creature I flung into space, it has Saiyan blood in it. It's not defeated. It's still around. And
She
we have
looks at you and she says, if it has Saiyan blood, Frieza's detectors will find it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
If not Frieza, her brother Cooler for sure.
Oh, no. God damn it. Cooler.
Jeez.
I forgot about him. Oh, damn, that's true. Yeah, Cooler is... Oh, no. All right. We're gonna find these golden orbs. You and me are gonna work together.
She
And we're-
says to you, do you have any way of locating them? Technology powerful enough to locate them? Spell, magic? If not, she has no fucking leads.
We ask the town. We wait. We wait for this full moon. We
So
wait for
you have a very unique opportunity, Kit. If you roll a 15 or higher on a companion acquirement from a natural, just a random D20, she could become your companion.
All right, let's do it. Wait, how high does it have to be again?
15 or higher.
I rolled a direct 15 though. Is that tied
That's
up?
fine. That's it. Yeah, it's fine. So you're now in control of this other character. That's your character now. So you're in control of 2 characters. So,
All right.
Aaron, would you like to explain to Suto how controlling multiple characters works?
Oh yeah. You're gonna wanna, for companions, you're gonna wanna have to write down their health and roll for their health and stuff. They also have one unique ability, I think, was it, and one attack and specialty that they're good at. So like blacksmith, librarian, or in this case, Saiyan, warrior.
Aaron, can you screen share an example of that?
I don't think I have it on my computer
You sent
opened
me
up.
the email because it looks like we have to do a search for these orbs. Because I want to remove that blood from that creature, the Saiyan blood. Like,
I believe, if you give me just a few seconds, I can bring up an example right now of what they look like. Actually, Kit, you already have an example of what they look like because the paperwork, or in the paperwork that I sent you in your email, is a chart called Companions. And in there, it has references of how to construct a companion.
all right, I got it. I'll
Yes?
have to work on this companion then.
Let me see. Is that correct, though? That email that I sent you has companions?
Maybe not. You might have to send it to me. However, I want to treat this person right now before we go on our solo adventure, or at least try and find these orbs of power. We have to.
Ah, here it is. So it looks a lot like this kit.
No, I don't have that. I don't have that.
Yeah, so you have the name. Notice how you have the name. You have the AC. You have the HP, the speed at which the character moves, the level at which the character is, the loot, any loot that they might have on them. Each person gets a long range attack and a close range attack. They also get a bonus action, a bonus ability. The bonus ability is a once a day. They also get an immunity to a certain type of damage, resistance to a certain type of damage, weakness to a certain type of damage, a kill spot, which is like a kill shot for them, so like an Achilles tendon, as well as some kind of like a little bit about them, like their alignment, they're loyal, they're a companion, any armor that they could be wearing. And just a short description of 5'7", 24, blue eyes, brown hair. Just very simple.
Okay,
Very,
I will work on her design and her stats.
yeah, please do. But you gained a companion, so congratulations.
All right, I want to make because there's a lot we got to talk about. But I'm telling her right now, we're gonna wait for this evening to pass so we can rejoin the people.
Excellent. So you no longer have to do dialogue with her. She is under 100% of your control. So she just does whatever you tell her to do. So so you tell her to go and why don't you meet up with Kazumu and Julius and everybody down in Town Square, shrink down in size? Or how are you going to shrink down the size? You're going to wait for the moon to
I dropped my pants.
There it is. And so you two reduce in size, joining the entire group. All of you are being celebrated by the entire town. Please, each one of you narrate how you received this grand gesture from the citizens.
This guy just pulled down his pants in front of the whole crowd.
They know what's happening. It's not the first time.
They know what's happening. They
I'm
know
new to
what's
this.
happening.
Very difficult situation, but hey, if you say so.
I control their height.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. For Big Monkey to, yeah, okay.
It just works.
Okay, so you're How are you receiving the audience? The audience is the city of town, the town of Darkfeather citizens are cheering you on, and they're thanking you for being the heroes that the town truly needed. The doctor runs up to Pseudo, jumps into his arms and hugs him and starts kissing him on the face. How are the rest of you receiving this joyous occasion?
I put my zombie arm behind, or I reach for a handshake from one of the people and realize that he goes for my zombie arm and put it behind my back and shake with my other hand and wave at everybody nervously.
Several people come up to you and they ask you what they can give you as tributes for the great deeds you've done.
They can start with a cure for a zombie arm. That would be nice.
They have just bare minimum, but they can just give you their their thanks, and they can give you some gold pieces that they have in their pockets. They don't know anything about a zombie cure, but
I tap
anything
Julius
else
on the
that
shoulder.
they ask you if they can do anything else for you.
No, you can all just remember that you owe me one, and keep that in mind.
Okay.
I tap on
Do they
Julius.
keep the gold pieces, or do you take the gold pieces?
No, against Kazuma's wishes, I let them keep their gold pieces. The town's
Okay.
suffering now.
They take the gold pieces and start an orphanage with your name.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right on.
Really
Yeah.
quickly, before we jump to the next person, I tap on Julius's shoulder and I hand him the 3 prototype that didn't quite work zombie serums I still have, and said, "These will probably help them fix your arm a little bit faster. Don't use them,
Sweet.
but something."
Right. Okay. I'm gonna put that in my bag.
There you go. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. And then Aaron, a hemlock.
Uh,
I'll take the social capital. Like, just don't turn me in.
Okay, so you gain refuge at this town, and bounty hunters aren't allowed to hunt you down while you're in the borders of the town of Darkfeather.
nice. I kind of just give everyone a thumbs up, like, "Hey, you're welcome. No problem.
They
Remember."
shower you with flowers and rags and like all of this.
That's not necessary.
Rice. They throw rice at you, and they ask you,
just,
"Is there anything that we can do for you? Are you sure?"
Not really. Just remember what we've done for you guys today, and hopefully you guys remember all of us and what we've done. So you're welcome.
Okay. The several builders get together and they start construction on a statue commemorating all 5 of you saving the town, and it'll be erected exactly 2 months from today.
Can I give my thoughts real quick?
Yes, please.
All right. As the big boobed goth doctor, anime goth doctor is
All wishes up against you.
yeah, is caressing me. I hug her back, but I'm now thinking my people are gone. There's still 4 other Saiyans. I'm thinking I got lucky talking to this other Saiyan. I actually forgot her name. I'm sorry.
So you're pointing at this other Saiyan with your thumb, and she looks over your shoulder and she's like, "Who's the girl?"
Uh-oh.
She's the doctor and she's my mate.
Is this your new mate?
No.
I thought we were a couple, and she pushes you away a little bit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. No, is that the doctor talking to me or no?
Doctor's talking to you.
Oh, she's
She's just a friend.
Kai Blaster.
Huh?
Kai Blast the Saiyan.
I'm not Kai blasting.
Kai Blast the Saiyan. She asked you to Kai Blast the Saiyan. She's like, "If you truly love me, you're gonna Kai Blast that chick right there."
I can't. I'll explain more to you later. Hold on. But because I'm thinking because I'm thinking quietly in my mind because the doctor's all over me. I'm thinking in my mind, my people are gone. There might be a way to. The monster's not gone because it will come back, and that means it's going to bring more trouble. And now I'm also thinking about that conversation I had with Yamoshi. What did that mean? And
Limitless power.
yeah, what is this? What is this other power? What is this other power we're talking about? And then I think about Ryson and Lima. I won't be as lucky to talk to them like how I did with this other Saiyan, because Ryson. He's like Toe Cutter from the first Mad Max movie. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah. And his partner Lima, again, you know like how Toe Cutter had that crazy guy who killed Max's family?
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's who Lima is. Lima's crazy. Pumpkin and Hazel, I might get lucky to talk to.
All right.
And maybe I could convince them, hey, we don't have to fight. But I'm thinking this town is going to be under siege and I'm going to have to leave. But I don't want to because I want to be with the doctor.
All right. And then she asks you to Kai Blast the chick if you truly love her.
Hold on, I gotta roll intimidation or charisma.
There you go, either one. It's up to
All
you.
right, hold on. Gonna be Vegeta right here. Time to be Vegeta with intimidation. I roll a 17 actually.
Oh, that's way higher than needed. So you intimidate her. How do you intimidate her?
Like, woman, you are gonna be responsible for the new household of Suto Potato. You are gonna be my mate.
She says okay, and she just like wipes your face a little bit with the end of her hand, as she says, "Anything for you, sweet potato."
But I do say, hold on, but I do whisper to the doctor, the danger has not passed.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So each one of you get commemorative except
I gotta-
Kazuma. So because
Yeah, I gotta give my grand speech because now I have a town.
Yes.
Okay. I
Please illustrate. Please take.
I will. I've been thinking about this all day. Well, even last session. I've been waiting for this town to be under control. Okay. I motion everyone that's around and I say, everyone, I have something to tell you. First, I want to extend our thanks, and you should keep thanking the people that helped save this town. Without them, we would have still been in this situation. I remember when I first came to this town, it was completely infested with zombies. No one had any idea what they were doing. We were trying to keep these zombies at bay. We made sure we took care of them for you. Then after that, we went to go into the town to fight the zombies and try and take them out and learn more and try and stop this plague that was affecting you. We put our lives on the line for you to get this town back. We unfortunately had to fight a giant beast that you saw that we went and fought a wizard in a cave. We did so much. And now we are back. We have freed this town in a meteor shower. We are now one of the only places that has remained virtually untouched by the carnage. This will be the place where a new city emerges. This town will be put on the map for being great at what it does. A town of intellect, a town of mining, of industry. This will be the new capital of the world, and you watching us, you here, are the start of that. We need your help, your support to rebuild the town, to use your labor. We need builders, we need farmers. We need to make this something powerful, something true, something we can take in the refugees from the rest of the world. All of you, we will start from the ground up, build what we have, and in just a few years, you will be on top of everything. There will be so many more people here. It will be a true city. This moment that we've gone through, the shared struggle that we've all worried together about, the times of living underground is over. Now is the time of prosperity. I motioned to the doctor to come over to me. She has shown herself to be capable in these very dangerous times. I think she's more than capable in times of peace and prosperity. She will be my deputy mayor. She will help all of us regain our strength so we can rebuild our city together. I can only see good times going forward, and I need your help to make it happen. Thank you, everyone. This is not for me. This is for you. You are the people of this town, and we will be renaming the town as a commemoration. It's no longer going to be the town of Darkfeather. This is now the city of Senjin.
Nice. And now, from now forth, the city of Sinjin will, you being the owner, will collect double revenue for anything you construct in this place.
Okay.
So rename it and send that to me so I can modify the map.
Sure. And I would like to set up because I have to go right after this, but I would like to set up a one-on-one so I can sort of rebuild the town a little bit.
Definitely. I do solo sessions Monday through Friday after 6 p.m. Or for you, it'd be after 8 p.m.
Okay, I'll let you know when I have some free time. It'll probably be like a Tuesday.
So I'm going to do the conclusion here. So just a few seconds, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in for this live stream of the exciting adventure of our 5 heroes: Julius Black, Suto Potato, Kazumu, Aaron, Aaron the Great, and Hemlock of the Trench, as they continue their adventure next week on every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.